What is going on, Yankee fans? This is the Pinstripe Chronicles, and we don't mess around. We bring out the big games for you guys, and what bigger come than the Yankees and the Red Sox facing off. Now, the last time didn't go too well with the 9 stolen bases. History made for all the wrong reasons, so we'll hope for better this time. So let's say hello to everyone in the chat. We got Ken. Ken saying, "Greetings, Pinstripe Chronicles crew. Apparently, y'all are 1-3 calling games. Let's get it to 2-3 with the Yankee series win." Well said to that. Wasn't the last Red Sox game you call a 9 stolen base event? It sure was, man. It sure was. Salute to Aiden. How are you doing, Aiden? Thanks very much for joining us. If you haven't already done so, hit that sub button for us. Stevie B, what's up, Uncle Tats, Rob, and Donald? What's up, Ken? How are you doing? Rob will be with us shortly from the looks of things. Jacob, Donald, my guy. Hey, Jacob. What is happening, my brother? Sean, salute to Sean. How are you doing? Getting ready to rumble in the Bronx. I love to hear that. And everyone have a happy 4th of July, I hope. Joan Seco, they need to keep an eye on Heel. He retires after 4 innings lately. Don't you guys think the Heel was a little bit low-key robbed of an all-star spot? Now, I know he struggled the last couple of starts and stuff. Maybe it's actually a good thing that he rests his arm, but damn, I thought he was robbed of a spot. I thought he was an all-star deserved player, and I can't believe Clay Holmes made it, but that is by the by. What else have we got here? We got Nosebleed. What is up? Well, actually, you know what? Nosebleed's right. The last one was a win. You're right. Thank you, Nosebleed. You got a better memory than us. Yeah, so we did the 9 stolen base game, but then we were determined for that not to be the last time. So we came back and did the win. So good job there. What have we got here? We got 0-1. Salute to 0-1. What's up, 0-1? Joan, what is up, Joan? Lou, what is up, Lou? Sean Browning, Heel, and Volpe deserve a nod. I don't know about Volpe. I don't think Volpe deserves it. He's been in an all-time slump. And we've got Robinho in the chat. Salute, Rob. How are you doing, bruv? What's going on?
I'm waiting for some Yankee baseball, man. How we all doing tonight?
How's your weekend, man?
It'll be a lot better if the Yankees win this series.
Let's have a look at the lineup. So we got we'll start with Boston's. Leading off is Jarren Duran, 817 OPS. He's playing center field. He's leading off. Batting second is Hamilton. He's playing second tonight, 736 OPS. We got O'Neill batting third, 885 OPS. He's having a great start to the year. We got Devers. I love Devers, right? I shouldn't, but I think he's awesome. He has been crushing it. He's playing third. He's cleaning up. He's got a 943 OPS. He's having a hell of a year. Go Wong batting fifth. 316 batting average, 820 OPS. This is a good lineup in terms of OPS. Yoshida next, who's turning into a bit of a banana skin for the Yankees. He's up next, and he's DHing. Then we got Abreu. He's playing right field. Then we got Smith batting 8th, and then 9th, Rafaela at shortstop. Then let's get to the Yankee lineup. Leading off is Rice baby. Rice baby's leading off. He's playing first base. Then we've got the Shoto himself batting second. He's right field today. Got Judge. He's going back to DH. Having an insane year. He's batting third. You got Verdugo cleaning up. He's in left field. You got Volpe is short. He's batting fifth. Austin Wells is good. Good to see Austin Wells in the lineup. He's catching. But Oswaldo Cabrera looks like Torres is going to get a rest. He's playing second, Oswaldo. And then Grisham is in center, batting 8th. And 9th is DJ. You are my DJ.
Is he, though? Is he our DJ? I'm not too sold on.
You're not old DJ?
Oh, yeah, one good game. I need to see more than one good game. I just had to. I don't know if you saw it. I hope it didn't show up on the YouTube chat. Well, it couldn't have because it was from the Facebook, but it was a spam comment. So I had to block that real quick.
I noticed that.
We don't want that on here. DJ needs a retirement home. He needs to be on the bench a little more often.
What is up, Dev? How are you? Wow, the Bronx is packed tonight. All right, Rob, predictions.
Oh man. I'm predicting Luis Heel goes at least 3 innings tonight. At least 3.
That's optimistic. Jeez. Well, score?
I'm gonna say that we win 6-5. I think we're in for a close one.
All right. I'd say 4-2. I'm not sure who for yet. Give me the first inning before I decide.
Judging by our previous streams, the first inning is like all we need to
I
go
know.
by.
Sean's optimistic. 10-2 Yankees. I'm loving it, man. So you're having the Yankees score 24 runs in 2 nights. I'll take that. All right, Luis Heel, breathing deeply. Oh, you got Sierra joining us in the chat. Good to see her hopping in there. And the first pitch is a 4-seam fastball outside. 1-0. Well, one says, I hate ESPN. Well, then don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it, brother. We got you covered. And it's popped up. Oswaldo waves it off, and he makes the catch. Can of corn, first out, 1 away.
Sierra, how's it going?
What's up, guys? It's been a good day. How's your day going?
Better now. Looking forward to calling the chat with you and calling the game and everybody.
My background's being all weird.
It is. You look kind of black and white, and you're kind of in and out, and you disappear.
I don't know what's happening.
Glaber's fault.
Probably Glaber's fault.
He's got Glaber in the background. That's what it is. It's like the ghost of Sierra coming in and out. It's like Paranormal Activity.
Speaking of Glaber, I wonder why they haven't IL'd him. It's like the 3rd time he's hurt his groin.
Yeah. Boone says that he's good for pinch hit appearance later tonight. And he deals high. 2-1. 1 away. Greetings to Javier. How are you? And he deals. Fastball strike. Love it, love it, love it. 2 strikes.
Yeah, Joe, get used to it. He's always ahead. If it's a national broadcast, Donald will be ahead of us. So.
And he deals. And he fouls away off. Two count. You know what that means. Let's go. Luis Heel winds. He deals. And he's fouled it. Oh, he's hanging in there, Hamilton. He's got a good bat, Hamilton. He's hanging in there.
So that's the difference between Heel now and what he was a couple of weeks ago, is he doesn't have that. The put away stuff isn't there.
Yeah, you're right. 8th pitch. Luis Heel, 2-2, steps off the rubber. Oh, don't tell me that's a pitch clock violation. Pitch clock violation. Excellent. Excellent. Beautiful. And he deals. 99-mile-an-hour fastball fouled away again. Hamilton is staying in there. Hill's velocity is looking great. His location's not bad either. And
Again,
he
it's just
deals.
he's not missing a
That's the
bat.
strike. Come on. Yes. 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 Struck him out. Beautiful. Oh, Cora's pissed. Cora is pissed. It was a borderline pitch. It was borderline, but I think it was a strike.
Not worse than the call yesterday where the guy swung all the way around the plate.
We can't see Sierra, but we can hear.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I'm just going to keep the camera off because it's not working.
Gleyber Torres broke the screen. Yeah, that was a bit low. Cora's got a reason to be pissed.
If it's the background that might be doing it, Sierra, so maybe you want to take off the background, the Glaber background. You should be fine. Ground ball, DJ's got it, and he throws, and he makes the play, and that will be that. That's a fantastic job by Luis Gil, and that will be it. We head to the bottom of the first, and the Yankees coming to bat.
Your stream is like a full 30 seconds ahead of mine.
Hot dog.
It's got to be Scotland because he's ahead of everybody.
Scotland just has that really good internet.
So good
the
that
entire United States is delayed, and then Scotland's just got the feed live from the stadium.
Got Brad. Salute to Brad. How are you, man? Stevie B says it has to be Soto and Judge. Stats breaking Sierra's camera.
Makes sense.
Not lately Soto stats. It's definitely Gleyber Torres. 1,000%.
I mean, Glaber was looking good before that groin got hurt again, okay? Gotta give him his credit.
Right.
D's
Look
channel,
where that got.
first time here. Hope y'all doing well. Thank you so much for helping in, man.
Welcome, D.
Predictions, D. What's your score prediction?
Trouble has entered the chat. Yeah, that's got to be because of Brad. He apparently I caught the end of NFE's stream there, and NFE said he's going to cause some trouble in here. I think he's talking about Brad, so it's the usual from Brad every stream. See?
How
Ben
awesome
Rice
was
gonna hit
Ben
4
Rice's
home runs?
performance yesterday?
That was
I mean,
incredible.
One
His
game.
curtain call moment was just like the cutest thing ever.
Rizzo's been pipped officially.
No, I don't think he has.
I've seen enough of Ben Rice to know that
Okay.
Rizzo's job is in jeopardy.
Yeah, so I agree that his job is in jeopardy, but I think when he comes back, they're going to try to DH him because they're not just going to, get rid of him. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, they'll find at bats for him, but if they start
right.
playing him over Rice, that's a problem.
I agree.
I love that Ben Rice grew up a Yankee fan amongst Red Sox fans. That's awesome.
Yes.
That's a baller right there. And we're up to 2-2 count.
Oh, okay.
Ben Rice has reached safely in 14 of 17 games.
D saying,
And
I
Ben
hope we
Rice
win the
grounds
series.
out. And that'll be that.
D says 5-3
108.
Yankees. I like that.
All right, let's go D. Love it. Cutter
This
Crawford.
one, retirement.
I love that name.
Let him.
Imagine having the first name Cutter.
I don't know. I feel like he probably got picked on in school.
Well, it's a perfect
He's a good
baseball name.
pitcher.
As long as he throws a cutter.
Perfect pitcher name, but it'd also be a perfect serial killer name. Just saying.
Absolute dude, that's an even better serial killer name.
Why did you have to take it there? That's terrible.
First baseman waves it off, and he makes the play. And that's 2-8. Good start from the serial killer.
That's why I did it, because now we have something to call him instead of his actual name.
They call him the Cutter.
And that pitch to Soto was a cutter.
Excellent. I mean, it couldn't be anything else other than a baseball player or a serial killer.
Or a butcher.
Butcher's good. You don't want to be a dentist with that name.
Or barber.
1-0. That's a fastball down the middle. 1-1. Right down to Johnson.
Judge has a 208 OPS plus. That is absurd.
It is. It is absurd, man. It's
he is 100% due for a home run today.
It's 108% above the league average. Imagine that.
Can't.
Imagine being 108% better than everyone else. Oh, Aaron Judge swung on. It's high. It's hard. Is it going to stay in the yard? Yes, it is. It stays in the yard. And that will be the end of the first inning. And we head to the top of the second. And Luis Gil's looking to pitch another 0. Rob, do you want to take the next inning?
I will take it, but you're gonna know the results before I even get to it. So, I mean,
well, you know what? It's probably better for the people in the audience because I don't want to be 30 seconds ahead of everyone. So, unless they want me to be 30 seconds ahead of everyone, I can always pause it.
If you want to pause, like when the inning starts, and then I can tell you because I think Sierra and I are right on the same. I don't even know the word I'm trying to use. I think we're at the same point, but you're definitely at least 20 seconds ahead.
Easy.
Not as bad as when Tats was here. You were like a full minute ahead of him.
Oh, Christ. At least. Well, he's usually calling it from a boat.
That's true. Hey, it's Lynn.
Oh, I watched Lynn and Sierra's show. Really good show. Everybody has to watch The Upper Deck if you haven't already done so. Really good show, Sierra.
Thank you.
My particular favorites are these little segments like the dogs. I like that. Doghouse and Hot Dog and all that stuff.
I like doing the hot takes because I know that mine are pretty hot half the time.
Yeah. In fact, why don't we take that opportunity? Tell us about your hot takes. One of them was Aaron Boone related.
Yeah, you just want to see me get eaten up by the chat.
Yeah.
So we cannot blame Aaron Boone for everything that goes wrong. When the analytics department in the front office is making probably 75% of the decisions right now, but also Aaron Boone is not a bad manager. He's a player's manager. His players love him, with the exception of Carlos Rodon, who has an attitude problem. And I truly think if Aaron Boone was an issue, Aaron Judge would let us know. With that being said, shout out to Aaron Boone for making that boss-ass move yesterday for pinch hitting Austin Wells, because that was truly the turning point in the game.
That was a good move. You're sounding a lot like Michael Kay, though, Sierra.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
With your defense of Aaron Boone.
Don't put that on me.
Are you guys?
I'm about to get Heel's first pitch. That's about to happen right here. So Heel's first pitch of the inning is lined into center field, a base hit. Maybe you should call it, because apparently the second I start calling it, bad things happen.
I hate Devers with a passion. He's like at the top of my most hated MLB players list.
He just kicks our ass, no matter who's pitching.
Literally. But I just hate like his stupid cheeks with his dip in them. I just want to like smack the dip out of it. It drives me crazy.
With his what? And what? He's so good, though. He's so good, Devers.
It's 0-1 to Connor Wong, who's hitting .316. Jesus Christ. Imagine having a catcher hitting above 230 right now.
Couldn't be us.
Wouldn't be us.
Actually, Trevino's hitting 244.
Nah, Trevino stinks. This one's on the ground to third. DJ to second for one. On to first. It's not a double play. Wong beats the throw. They get the force at second. Keep forgetting that Cabrera's out there at second right now. The groin on the bench.
Yeah, I think they just need to rip off the Band-Aid and put him on the IL.
They should just give him the rest.
Well, he's clearly not 100%. This isn't the first time his groin is bothering him, so just do it.
I agree with that.
Would make a lot of sense. Right, here's Yoshida. And the runner is going. The throw is hopped, and the runner is safe.
I predict he's going to steal. Yeah. That was going to
They're going to run.
Always.
No matter who's behind the plate. Wells got up there quickly, though. He just hopped the throw. And that was close.
Alex Cora has the Yankees number, man. He just knows.
Let's see. Ooh.
That was close, though.
That is very close.
Oh, I think
I don't know if he got him.
I thought he touched his hand.
He got him on the fingernails.
He's safe.
They're challenging.
As they should.
Is there enough to overturn this, though?
No.
It wasn't a bad throw, but...
It was a great throw.
Great play by Volpe to get it on the hop.
God, Wells is so much better than Trevino. It's not even funny.
I mean, yes, he is, but also I think Wong is out.
Yeah, he got him. You can see that finger move before he gets close to the bag. They got to overturn
Did he get him?
this.
Yes, he got him.
Totally out.
He is. You're right. You're right, Sierra. He got him.
He is out. He's out. They got to call him out.
Has to. His hand moved. Yes, his hand moved. That's an unbelievable throw by Wells.
I give Volpe a lot of credit for that play, though. That's a heck of a rebound. Because Wells hopped it.
Yep, touched him. Fingernails.
He is out.
Overturned. Runner's out. Let's go.
Good play.
Austin Wells to the baby. Let's go.
Play him as often as possible. Matt Poteet says he is out. We got another Poteet in the chat here.
CT going in on Ken. Spot on, Ken. I want to see some respect for our boy Wells. D's channel says, go Wells. Spot on D. Go Wells. All right.
1-1 was fouled back by Yoshida. It's 1-2. Luis
If you
Heel, the
say that
strike
again,
away.
you are going in timeout, Ken. That was not a shit throw from Wells.
Ken, you're
Back
too
it
old
up.
for timeout, buddy. The
I feel like
1-2 is outside.
Ken's been angry commenting today.
Yeah, Ken, we won yesterday. You should be happy.
That was a great throw. What was the problem?
I get it. He's probably got the Sunday scaries. It happens.
It's a real thing. 2-2 from Heel. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Inning over. Beautiful slider from Heel.
Oh, vicious. Absolutely vicious. Guys, what did you think about Heel not making the All-Star team?
I don't think he would have pitched it anyway, so I'm fine with it. Would have been a cool nomination, but
to be
I think he
named-
needs the rest.
No, I agree. I think he needs the rest too, but to be named, I think he deserved it.
yeah,
No?
you can argue that. I mean, in his last few starts definitely cost him because there was no doubt he was starting the All-Star game like 2 weeks ago, and now his last 3 or 4 starts have been really bad.
But yeah, it's okay for Clay Holmes to have a 10 ERA over his last 3 or 4 outings.
Whoa,
but
relax.
He makes the All-Star team.
Hey, the bullpen arms are not as heavy as their starting pitching. There's a lot of good starting pitching in the AL.
How the hell did Clay Holmes make the All-Star team?
Because he's a better pitcher than you give him credit for.
Oh, give me a break. He doesn't have an out pitch. What's his strikeout pitch?
He's a sinker ball pitcher.
Donald's relationship with Clay Holmes is it's like a freaking heart monitor. He's either high on the guy or he's all the way down. He's waiting for it to kind of flatline where he's just completely done with him no matter how he's doing. Either he's really bad or really good. He's got to have no opinion because he either hates him or he loves him. I do think that he's hit that wall again. Every year he does this where he's unusable for a month. And he's going to be good. I guarantee it by like mid-season. He's going to end up being not mid-season, maybe like August. He'll start to just be lights out again. That's what he does. The last 3 years he's done it.
But the thing is, I look at his stats and they're not good.
Nosebleed agrees with me. So
Great. I love debate. Nosebleed.
but also his stats aren't that
What is
bad,
it?
Donald. He's
What's
only
that?
he's only got like a 3 ERA. It's not like he's terrible.
That's a little high for a closer.
Yeah, but I'll make the point I made earlier today. When the Yankees are giving up football scores and Clay Holmes doesn't get a chance to pitch, he's pitching on too much rest. And that's not good for Clay Holmes.
Well, that I agree with.
Yeah.
I do agree with your point that he's not been used that much lately.
They are showing Alex Verdugo's incredibly long home run trot near 30 seconds as he takes a strike from Cutter Crawford, who threw a cutter. Zing 0-2 on Alex Verdugo, who's shaking his head.
Wells is waiting to be Donald's modern day Hicks. My prediction is Donald will rename the Hicks Award the Wells Award. I like Wells. Why would I ever rename that award to Wells? Wells is good.
Should be
Now,
the
Holmes,
Chuck
on the
Donaldson
other hand,
Award.
I'd maybe rename it the Gleyber Torres Award.
Whoa.
I thought that was already the Take the L award. How many awards
That
is there gonna be?
was uncalled for.
Yeah, that was a low blow.
My guy is on
Sierra-
the bench with a groin injury.
It's just because Sierra's she's hiding and we can't see her, so I'm getting the shots in.
John Cena back here. Here's
I'm
Volpe
working
with
on
one
it,
out.
okay?
He takes a strike. She's honoring John Cena, who announced his retirement last night, so you can't see her tonight.
Good. John Cena needs to retire with that ugly bald spot on the back of his head.
Leave my goat alone. What did John Cena ever do to anybody? Like the nicest person in the world.
I'm a Randy Orton fan, so
Baloney. Bunch of baloney. Volpe grounds out. You see, you disrespected John Cena and Volpe grounded out. 2 outs, quick outs. Yankees putting together bad at-bats so far against the serial killer himself, Cutter Crawford.
The Cutter.
Volpe just has been atrocious lately. He's .097 in his last 7 games. That's just unacceptable.
Who hasn't been terrible is Austin Wells as he takes a strike. Austin Wells now up to 220. He's been boiling hot, despite what Ken might think, over his last few weeks.
He has been.
0-1 is, oh, that's not a good swing. On the ground to third, and another quick inning. The Yankees going down in order. The serial killer doing his job through 2. No score.
Yes, Lynn. I think they do need a tutor. They're swinging a little too early.
Yeah, can we not work the count?
No patience from this lineup so far.
What is up, Li? How are you?
That's how it was Friday night when we lost. They were just atrocious at bats at the bottom of the 9th and the 10th. Why are we first pitch swinging?
Why are we so bad in extras?
We're allergic to winning.
I don't think they care. I really don't, because you look at the way they manage it compared. But when they came up with the rule compared to how they played back before that rule was implemented, they just don't take it seriously. Because I think they know it's not going to matter in October because they don't have that rule in the playoffs. And it would not surprise you if the Yankees said, fuck it. It's fake. It's fake extra innings anyway.
I hate that ghost runner rule in extra innings. It drives me crazy.
Really hate it.
Li says Austin Wells doing his DJ LeMahieu impression. The entire lineup did that inning. It was all ground balls, except for Verdugo flew out. But all right, Li and Ken, we're not going to be starting fights here in the chat. We'll put you both in timeout. Ken's too old for timeout, but Li, I don't know how old you are. I
mean, he's too old for timeouts too.
Well, it's Li. Kind of.
I want to know why Ken doesn't like Austin Wells. I want to figure out, did Austin Wells do something to him?
Well, I mean, why don't you like Clay Holmes? What did he do to you?
Ooh.
Clay Holmes is legitimately not good.
No,
well, look at Austin Wells in his last 7 games, right? Home run, 3
RBI. Look at him his last at bat.
444 OBP, 500 slug. That's excellent. Last 15 games, 533 slug, 405 OBP. So he's on base at a 400 clip, 500 slug, 6 RBIs, 2 home runs. I mean, that's really good. I want to know why Ken doesn't like him.
Austin Wells has 4 home runs? So he and Ben Rice have the same amount of home runs, and Ben Rice only has 51 at bats.
Yikes.
Well, yeah, Ben Rice is on another planet, though. Ben Rice is freaking incredible. I'm not saying that Wells is as good as Ben Rice, but Wells is pretty good, and he should be used more. I think that's my argument. He definitely should be used more. He should be our everyday catcher. You disagree?
I don't disagree, but I also I don't think he's our catcher of the future. I'll just say that.
Okay. Well, I can definitely do that or use that argument. But between him and Trevino, I don't think there's any competition. Trevino can't throw. That's a liability.
No,
I don't think the Yankees even know who their catcher is because they don't use a everyday catcher. So even if they called up Agustin Ramirez next year, it's going to be a platoon anyway.
So back to the game. We're 1-2. 1-2 count. Heel deals. Slider. Foul away. 1-2. Are you guys in the same point as me?
Yeah.
No. I'm like 10 seconds behind you.
That's fine.
Still? I thought we were on.
I'm having like serious internet issues today.
Low fastball right of the knees. He struck him out. Let's go, Luis Heel. He is dealing, baby. I'm so proud of this kid, man. It takes some balls to be struggling the way he's done the last couple of weeks and to come out and deal in such a huge game. Sunday Night Baseball says a lot about the kid.
He's 2 outs away from my prediction being correct. Did say he would throw at least 3 innings.
1-0. Plenty of movement on that changeup. Whoa, fastball. That was actually a slider. It's fouled away. 1-1.
So, Neil, you said that already. Repeat yourself again.
Heels pitches look electric. We got Sunil in the chat.
Ken, Li, come on, guys. Let's not do this. We're trying to just have a good time watching the game. Debate is one thing, but let's not go attacking each other here. Oh, who?
I meant to put him in timeout. I think I did the wrong thing. Is there a way to fix that?
Good job. You've now banned Li. Why?
I did. I put him in timeout. I don't know why it says that.
Where's Uncle Tatsy? I think he might be able to reverse that.
I was just trying to put him in timeout. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. We'll
3-1. Smith up, 217 batting average, 3-2 count.
You putting everybody in timeout? The CT cards? Are you being serious right now?
I didn't
Sierra
put him in
laying down
timeout.
the
I only put 2 people in timeout
Sierra laying
because
down the law.
we're trying to watch. We're trying to enjoy some Sunday night baseball.
It's in the gap, and Soto's going to wait to play it off the wall, and Smith is going for second. He is safe, and the Red Sox are coming, baby.
Gross.
Brad says Sierra the Terminator.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna see if there's a way I can reverse that. They're in timeouts, or you're mod. So can you tell us if they're able to come back? Because I don't want them to be banned.
Rafael is hit it high.
They're gonna have to make new
right
accounts.
Under Grisham's nose, and he makes the play. 2-way.
Maybe it's the StreamYard telling us bad information. What's up, NFE?
What's up? How we doing?
How are you, NFE? Good to see you.
Apparently, we're handing out timeouts left and right here. Or at least
Why?
one of us is.
Whoa! Why are we handing out timeouts?
Whoa! I gave out 2, okay, and they were
Why?
well deserved.
Why?
Li and Ken were fighting again. So.
About what?
Austin Wells.
Oh my God!
But it wasn't even the fact that they were fighting; they were just being immature towards each other. And there's a difference between debating and just being rude to each other.
Man, nobody ever is immature on my channel. What the hell? Everybody debates, but
And if he's got the PG version, this is where you get PG-13 Yankees talk.
I think they know better than to mess with me. So.
Oh, listen, nobody messes with Rob. Trust me.
Oh, okay. So Li just messaged me. It says they're in timeout. They're not banned. So StreamYard is just being weird.
Okay. Well, I hope Ken's still there. Apologies, Ken. Hope to see you back when you're back from timeout.
Popped up. Cabrera's underneath, and he makes the play, and that will do it. Once again, really good job to get out of a situation, runner in scoring position, gets out of it.
Brad, I would never block NFE. NFE is one of my biggest supporters and always so kind to me. So I would never do that.
I'm a pushover, Brad. You barking up the wrong tree, my guy. Like, don't be calling me no pushover.
I'll put Brad in timeout right now.
Yeah. Why don't you go fight those kangaroos or something, man?
There you go.
Yeah.
Wait,
all
the Australian insults.
Brad in Australia?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, CT cards. I wouldn't call myself a hardcore gangster, but
that's very hard to believe.
Yeah.
Well, Sunil thinks you look like Vinny from Jersey Shore.
I've gotten that many times. Ew, she says.
Sorry, it was just like a natural reaction.
It's all good. No, I've No, I've actually gotten that from people saying that I look like him. I'm like, oh, okay.
Now that is one show. Does it still go, or is it? Tell me it's finished now.
I couldn't tell
No,
you, dude.
it still goes. They're doing family reunions or whatever is what they call them, or
Really now,
family
like
vacations.
40?
Yeah, in their 40s.
Is the dude still called The Situation in his 40s?
Like the situation. Uh-oh, Rob went ghost as well.
Is
Yeah,
Snooki still like a person?
A
Yes.
person? like a Oompa Loompa?
I mean, like
Exactly.
she didn't just disappear.
Yeah, so Brad's in the city, no kangaroos. All right, well, they might be coming after you, even though you're in the city there, Brad.
So Australia looks beautiful, but I have severe arachnophobia. I don't know
Yep.
how you guys do it over there.
Same, Sierra. Same. It ain't
I have
happening.
severe Australian phobia because of Brad.
Literally everything there can eat you. Like the biggest,
including Brad.
25-foot great white sharks. I ain't having none of that shit.
Sharks don't scare me. I just pretend that they're not there when I'm in the ocean because I love the ocean. But the spiders, like if I walked in my house and there was a huge spider on my ceiling, the spider can have the house. At that point, it's yours.
Facts.
I must be one of the few people that's not afraid of spiders.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Sierra, have you seen the movie Arachnophobia?
That's why I'm afraid of spiders.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's a good movie.
Cabrera's down. What happened to Cabrera?
Uh-oh.
He's hobbling.
Oh, they
Oh,
hit him
boy.
like in the kneecap.
Yeah, it did. He fouled it off his kneecap.
Oh, God. That doesn't look good.
Cabrera, we
God,
don't have a second baseman. What are we doing here?
Yeah, he ain't calling up Glaber, that's for sure.
Hey.
Well, Glaber's got to ice his cockles at the moment, so he might not be available today.
Who's next? Jamal Jones?
They better if Ozzy has to go on the IL, if Norbert Bebas is not called up.
We got a problem if he's not called up.
Li, good to see Li is back.
Li, welcome back. Ken, I believe
Welcome
if
back.
Ken's off timeout, Ken
Sierra
apologies for that.
Why am I apologizing?
No,
You're over here like putting people in timeout.
Rob was threatening it. I just followed through.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna blame Rob.
Brad is the only one that I would put. Well, and Sunil too. Those are the only two that I'd put in a timeout. I actually never put anybody in timeout before.
No, you never have.
After
that, sorry,
also
guys.
Years of tuning in.
I got hungry with power. My bad.
Oh, Ken's back. All right, we're back, fellas.
Hey, good to see Ken back.
Ooh!
Oh! Cabrera swung on! Hit high! Hit hard, and it's caught at the wall! In the right field wall, damn it, I thought it was gone!
Ozzy almost had the ultimate redemption.
You just missed that. Oh no, are we getting interviews again?
That's why I don't have the sound on. Nope.
I hate the on-field interviews.
Oh, they're so stupid.
Hopefully it makes Jaron Duran mess up, though.
Okay, here we go. Grisham. Come on, Grisham. He's got the perfect swing for that right field porch. He takes a pitch 1-0. Yeah, Jaron Duran's getting interviewed on the field, which is so stupid. Grisham lines the and it's base hit. Good job. Grisham does his job, gets on, and Sierra's here. Good to see Sierra. She's made it.
All right, Mr. Fourth outfielder on base.
She's back.
Oh, there she is.
Fourth outfielder. That's the first Yankee base runner, I believe it is.
Li, is Oswaldo okay or no? I'm not watching the game. No, he's fine because the very next pitch he almost hit a home run. You just missed it.
Oh, great. Well, Li's favorite player is up.
We got the ground out coming up.
Do we think that we can trade him while he's at the plate?
We got
Nah.
DJ. DJ's still my DJ.
I'm trading him for Josh Hader.
0-1. And Cutter Crawford with a nasty cutter. And it's a little bit outside, but it's called a strike. And it's 0-2.
Can trade DJ for any overpriced pitcher, apparently.
0-2 count. Cutter Crawford, nice pitch inside. And guess what, guys? You wouldn't believe it. But DJ LeMahieu is just grounded into a double play. You would never believe it, but that's exactly what he's just done.
Could have bet your fucking house on it. You could have bet anything. Any memorabilia in my room, any memorabilia in Donald's room, anything of value that any of us may have had. Any of us in the chat can put all of our valuables together, sell it, melt it into gold if we fucking have to, put it a dollar figure to it, and bet the house on a DJ LeMahieu double play. Because that's all he fucking does. I don't care about his 2 double game or whatever it was he had against Toronto and the 2 hits he had yesterday. He doesn't do it well enough for him to be playing every single day. And they don't want to put Glaber on the IL, and they don't want to give Jordan Bivas a chance because DJ LeMahieu has to play every day.
Well, it's a good
You
thing
like
I
that
was
one,
sitting
LI?
down when that happened.
God damn it.
That's all I'm going to say.
Jones says
DJ
DJ
LeGrand.
Oh, that's a lot of sun, NFE.
Yeah, that's why I shut the
DJ
Remember when
LaWash.
DJ was one of the best hitters in all of baseball.
yeah.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
You know what? You know what? I've still got his jersey sitting there in the closet. Maybe it's my fault. Because basically ever since I acquired that jersey, he hasn't hit a lick.
100% your fault.
2.5 years. It's absolutely my fault. It's absolutely. So I apologize to everyone who's watching.
Did you break his foot?
Subscribed. I apologize to Sierra and NFE and Rob. To the bottom of my heart, I'm so sorry for killing DJ LeMahieu. It wasn't intentional. It was pure love. I love DJ, but I've killed him, and I'm crushed because he is no longer a baseball player. He is a janitor. He is a window cleaner. He is no longer a baseball player. I have ruined and I've ended his baseball career by acquiring his jersey. So I apologize. It's been 2.5 years since he's last gotten a base hit, and that was the last time I acquired his jersey.
It's disrespectful to janitors, by the way, because they do their job right. DJ LeMahieu doesn't.
True.
Yeah.
I wonder if you sell your jersey, if it would reverse the curse.
I was thinking that.
Does it have a name on the back?
Yes.
Ah, okay. So you really can't do anything about that.
No.
Unless you remove the stitches.
You could give it away. You can do a giveaway.
Well, there's one
this
out.
Is a curse that's a long-standing curse because I also got a Plaxico Burris jersey and he shot himself a week later.
I got my Plaxico jersey right when we got him. Like the second we made the signing, I went out and once the jersey was on the shelf, I bought it. And I'm not going to blame myself for that one, but I do have some bad luck with jerseys.
Oh, it doesn't get worse than me. Like I've literally got the worst luck.
And there's one out. Heel misses outside.
Oh,
If there's
nice.
one news report that you're not expecting from your favorite wide receiver, was that he shot himself. That's not what you normally expect. But yeah.
Counts 2-0. Matt says, put the jersey on. It might change his luck. Well, he's wearing a jersey. Are you wearing the jersey right now?
What's that?
Are you wearing your DJ jersey?
No, I'm wearing Aaron Judge jersey.
Put the DJ jersey on. Maybe it'll help.
You want me to put a DJ jersey on? You know what?
I don't know. Matt thinks it might change the luck. And if it doesn't, Donald burn the jersey.
Burn the DJ jersey. God damn. That's what.
2-1 spelled back.
I do have jerseys which are killable. And that's Aaron Judge, Derek Jeter, and Eli Manning. Those are like the GOAT jerseys.
Eli Manning. Ugh.
The GOAT jerseys that not even I could destroy. You know what I
Eli
mean?
Manning is not a GOAT. I can't believe you even just said that.
I mean, he took out the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC Championship.
Oh, that
year.
was rude. That was
I
rude.
don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You're not going to disrespect Eli Manning. Not here.
No, then
It's
you
not
ruined the
happening.
time.
Eli Manning beats Tom Brady twice, and all of a sudden he's the GOAT.
He is the
Yeah.
GOAT. I mean,
That's a big deal. Beating Tom Brady twice in the
Pretty
Super
good.
Bowl is
Look,
a
If you
big
beat the
deal.
GOAT
our
twice,
quarterback
you
won in the big game. I don't know. Can't say
Peyton
the
Manning
same
is
for the
better. I'm
49ers.
just saying.
That's fine. You can
won the
have that. but
playoffs. He ain't.
Yeah, I
My
was gonna
Manning
say.
got me too. I'm good.
I mean, I don't have a Manning on my team. I'm just saying Peyton's the better brother.
You wish you had a Manning on your team because maybe you might have had one of those special championship
yeah.
rings in the past.
Damn.
year.
Him, you were hurts. Brock
We're
Purdy
not
still
going to
got
talk
time.
football here because we can get vicious when it comes to football. Just
Clearly.
ask Sunil. There's 2 outs. His heel got another
but
strikeout.
Sunil's a Cowboys fan, so you can be vicious about them.
I mean, they deserve every single bit of it. But as Ken said, let's get back to baseball. Ken said that Heel's throwing his secondary pitchers a lot better, and that is absolutely true. So Heel's got 2 outs and 1-0 count on Devers.
He doesn't look gassed today.
It's a very good point. 1-1 on David Ortiz 2.0. There's hope with Arch Manning coming. Maybe. At this rate, he'll be the Giants quarterback. Swing and a miss. 1-2 on Rafael Devers. Really good changeup.
The movement on that pitch was insane.
Heel looking for the punch out. He's got a 1-2 count on the enemy, Rafael Devers.
Oh, shit.
And Heel put him away.
Devers is so good.
The
It's
1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him with the slider.
Yeah.
Inning over. Luis Heel dealing in the 4th. Sierra in timeout for the Eli slander. Oh, we can't do that. She's on the panel right now. Big inning for Luis Heel. Let's see if the Yankee bats can get something going. Right, CT. Can the offense wake up?
They can.
They better. Maybe you should suggest a timeout from all offending football chatter. Only Cowboys fans. Only Cowboys fans deserve a timeout because they're Cowboys fans. Ken, I see you got a Chiefs jersey on in that profile. I ain't going to disrespect the Chiefs. They got the
next goal.
I can't say a word about that
Mahomes.
team.
Patrick Mahomes is my Achilles heel.
Oh, that's right. You did beat
He's
the
so good.
49ers.
Twice in the Super Bowl.
Must really suck watching that.
Yeah, he creamed
lost-
your ass. He
lost to
absolutely
Taylor's
beat the
boyfriend.
shit out of the 49ers.
You didn't have to go that far, Donald.
I didn't go far enough.
Hey, the Giants and 49ers is an old standing rivalry too. We may not be in the same division, but
Yeah, but that rivalry hasn't been relevant since 1990. Come on.
Well, that's not true.
That's because the last time we faced you in a meaningful game, we beat you in your house. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
We did. Long time ago,
Okay.
but we did beat you.
it's all right. She can't remember these things. Mahomes and Kelsey dynamic duo. I do love the Chiefs. Low key.
You can't like the Chiefs and the Giants, Donald. You can't have it both ways.
I'm not saying I'm a Chiefs fan, but I like their team.
Ken, I'm not a Bears fan because I'm not actually originally from Chicago.
All right, strikes, baby, up, baby. Let's go. And we've only got a half a screen for it because we got to have a Alex Cora interview, of course.
Ugh,
You couldn't
gross.
just have his audio. But anyway, Ben Rice takes a huge hack. He was aiming for the right field porch, but swings and misses 0-2.
I know you got ahead of me now. I don't know how that happened.
Oh, now I have Duran and Cora on my screen. Can I get Ben Rice, please?
I know, right? 0-2, and he swung in and missed. All right, cool. Alex Cora interview, lovely. Alex Cora, I wish you were my manager, but can you get off my screen, please?
This is really stupid to do in the middle of the game.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Okay, the serial killer. 20 strikes on last 21 pitches. That's insane. We got Juan Broadway Shoto, and he grounds out to shortstop.
They are just swinging away, and it's very alarming. He's got 30 pitches in the 4th inning. This is MLB The Show status right now.
That is a joke. Have they got like a dinner reservation?
Apparently. It's Sunday night at 8 o'clock. By the time this game is over, it'll be 8:45.
I know.
They're going to Geno's.
Maybe the captain can break him out of this funk.
Oh my god.
0-1. The captain takes a huge swing, but misses. 0-2.
Analytics is telling him to swing.
It must be, because there's no explanation for this.
9 o'clock dinner reservation. They're going to try and beat the traffic. 0-2.
Yesterday feels like a fever dream.
Struck him out. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. And that will be that.
Christ.
This is incredible.
Wow.
Connor Crawford is putting in one of the most amazing performances I've ever seen.
Looks like a serial killer out there. He's
just mowing them down, cutting through them.
It's a pretty pitiful performance from this offense when the only guy that has a hit is Trent frickin' Grisham.
23 pitches, 22 strikes. Connor Crawford doing historic things. Is this real?
Feels like a frickin' dream. D says, I hate when they interview players on Fox. Just make convo. Nobody cares what Durant and Cora have to say. I mean,
Agreed.
I certainly don't.
I mean,
at least they're not getting a.
You can have the audio in the background as long as I can see the actual at bat. I don't need to see his face.
At least we're not getting a 30-minute story from Tristan Cassis about how his dad got arrested, because that was brutal to sit through.
Oh my god!
I want to smack my head through a metal fence if possible. Ken said, when I was in the Navy, electronics technician, I'm sorry, the chat keeps moving. NTC Great Lakes, I was there during the 85 Super Bowl championship. Wow. That was a defense. 1985 Bears.
Bears haven't been the same since.
That's true.
Strong pitchers duel. Yeah, this is like old school.
It's like the first game we called this year. Uh-oh.
But that's pretty cool that you got to see that, Ken.
The 85 Bears. I was 1 year old.
I wasn't even alive yet.
Me either. Sunil was roughly 85 years old that year.
Oh my god.
Roughly. Give or take.
Roughly.
Give or take.
I like that take, Ken. He'll be a Swiftie as long as Kelsey and Mahomes keep winning Super Bowls.
All right, here's Bubbles.
Hey, I am a Swiftie. My girl puts out good music.
That's debatable. To each their own.
It's not meant for you. It's meant for women, okay?
Well, tell the NFL that, because I don't need to see her every 15
Listen, the
15th of a second.
The NFL is smart. They're bringing in all of these female viewers who normally wouldn't watch a football game just because they want to see their girl Taylor. So,
not even
one. Are you one of them?
Knockout low. It's just chaotic. NFP, where are the rails? They don't exist.
Are you kidding me?
No rails.
Nah, man.
1-1.
Is there going to be like chaos tonight? I'm ready for a rumble. Let's go.
He's like Ajax in the Warriors.
1-2.
Who wants to throw down? Let's go.
2-2.
Raise your hand, Brad.
Or Sunil. I mean,
Both. Why not?
2-2.
We need Heel to be Superman again.
Oh, baby! That was a badass strikeout from Luis Heel. Boom!
Yeah, well, that's a good point. I don't even know. Why did I say that? With the group we have tonight and the people in the chat, no rails at all.
yeah. Well, with everybody in the chat, make sure y'all like, subscribe,
Sorry,
share,
guys. My fault.
make it happen. Let's go.
Ground out to right. Got him.
Ken says
Put it
Chicago's a
back.
great place. Taking his granddaughter. She loves. They have a Legoland in Chicago.
We
Hold
do.
on.
And you know what, Ken? You are absolutely correct. Chicago is a great place, and it gets a bad rap. The people who talk bad about Chicago have never actually been to Chicago.
I love Chicago.
What
I went
is-
there.
actually, I really want to go to Chicago. It's a dream of mine. I think it's
No,
beautiful.
Chicago is a fun city. It's a really fun city. I really enjoyed it when I went years ago.
I want to try
architecture was
authentic deep dish
beautiful.
pizza.
I've only like been to the airports a bunch of times, but I've never actually been and done.
I've had their deep dish.
So, okay, so deep dish is great and all, but that's not like true Chicago pizza.
So what is true Chicago pizza?
Tavern style pizza.
Okay, what I mean,
It's like
elaborate.
little. Oh, relax, Envy. It's like little.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm just elaborate a little bit. Like, yo,
Is it like
It's
Pinky's Out type of food?
I don't know how. No, it's like greasy little squares of pizza. I don't know how to explain it.
Oh, give me the deep dish. Yeah, me and Li are on the same wavelength. I want to go see the Lego. I want to go see Lego, man. Like a big kid out here.
Went to the liquor store in London.
I wouldn't want to go to London.
I want to go to London.
Fuck off. About London, England, whatever.
London, England. London's cool. It's a cool city. 2-2.
I don't know. I wanna go check out a Man U game. That'd be dope.
Yeah, that would be dope. I've been to a bunch of Arsenal games.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I know you're a big Arsenal fan.
Yeah. Go to the Emirates quite a lot.
I would want to go see a game in Italy because their stadium is beautiful.
The concerts in London are fantastic. I've been to like Rage Against the Machine at like Hyde Park and Foo Fighters at the London Stadium. So they're great for concerts.
Rob, are you in Florida?
I am, and Lynn, you might be right, but I don't like
It's in
Florida very
Orlando.
much. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, just take a drive there.
The only things I know about Orlando are Universal and Islands of. My goodness, Luis Heel is dealing.
Yeah, he's dealing. Just the bats need to come through, man.
Come on, the King of the Heel is back. Let's support him.
Is he a 7
the
straight?
back, baby. Lynn's not wrong here.
Thank you, Lynn.
Yeah,
Thank you, Lynn. That's why
the voice of reason.
Not only is she a fantastic host on Sunday mornings, but she brings some excellent takes just like that. If you eat pizza with a fork and knife, it is not pizza, and you belong in Australia with Brad and the spider and the kangaroo.
15-foot huntsman crawling around the freaking bathroom.
Ew.
Oh God.
The only way I could survive a day in Australia would be like wearing a hazmat suit. Like I couldn't deal with it. Like everything's there to like can eat you.
Or a flamethrower.
So Donald, since you follow soccer, do you know Galatasaray?
Galatasaray, yes.
That's my squad.
That's your team? How did you get into Galatasaray?
My family's from Turkey.
Oh shit, bro. That's awesome.
Yeah.
When was the last time you've been to Turkey?
And it's been like 9 years now, but I've been there many times. I still have got a lot of family back there. So
I hear that I've never been to Turkey, but a bunch of my friends have gone. They said it's like a beautiful place.
I think you would enjoy it, dude. Like,
Oh, sure. I love Europe anyway.
Yeah.
There's not been a place in Europe that I don't like going.
yeah, and
Sierra Nosebleed's asking if Chicago has good steak.
That's a great question. I don't eat red meat, so I can't answer that question honestly for you.
so no red meat at all.
Mm-mm.
Chicken? You eat chicken?
Chicken and fish.
Chicken and fish. Okay, I was gonna say if you only ate fish, that would make you a pescatarian. But
Yeah.
These big
And when it comes to
words.
chicken, I can't eat chicken on the bones because it just grosses me out. So yeah.
okay.
Are you picky eater, Sierra, or are you?
Yeah, just a little.
If you're eating a real slice of pizza, it's folded in half. You're
Mhm.
absolutely right. You'll be thrown in the NY Harbor if you don't eat it that way. Lynn,
David
bring
Cohn
it
on
up.
the film. Yeah, because Coney
Wait.
apparently is under the weather. I hope Coney feels better soon. One of my favorite pitchers of all time. I was there for his perfect game.
Because you're the only one old enough to be there.
Jesus, that's not true because Sunil's here.
To be fair, she deserved to get a shot in because I've been a little jokey today. So
Trying to have Donald's back, and he's like, "No, it's okay."
that's okay. No, I deserved it. I deserved it. I deserve one. Okay, 1-1. Rob, you calling this inning?
I believe I'm behind you again, so if you want me to, I will. But I just saw the pitch for 1-1.
Okay. You can call it, Rob.
Okay, so Donald's in the future, so don't mind him. It is a 1-1 count on Anthony Volpe. 37 pitches from the serial killer himself. The 1-1 is lined into right field. That is going to be a foul ball. And the count 1-2. Just missed a ground rule double.
Oh fuck! David Cohen's got COVID, I think.
Oh boy.
COVID.
That sucks.
You're right. I have to do it every time, Li. It's a rule of the show. If there's something about age shows up, I gotta pick on Sunil because he's old. The count's 1-2 on Anthony Volpe. Crawford deals and he bloops one to short, and it's for some reason a jumping catch for out number 2.
Yeah,
know
it was
why
literally
he
chest high, and he jumped.
Why he jumped? I don't know why he jumped, but he did. Made the catch anyway. 2 outs. As Crawford has yet to hit 40 pitches. He's literally playing MLB The Show right now. What do y'all hate about ESPN? Everything, Javier. Here's the first pitch to Austin Wells.
Yeah,
And he grounds the first pitch for an out. The Yankees are just swinging away, and they're making terrible contact. Inning over. We've
Honestly,
through 5 innings.
They want us to go to 9 o'clock dinner reservation.
They must. They just don't care, apparently, because they're just swinging away at everything this guy throws.
This is crazy. That's 5
Ken's
innings.
ahead of him.
He's working 40 pitches. He's got 40 pitches after 5 innings.
Pretty atrocious. Yeah, Javier. ESPN used to be like the best broadcast possible for baseball. John Miller, Joe Morgan, Carl Ravitch, everything. It felt like a big game. Now it's just about how many interviews can you fit in, how many stories can you fit in the middle of a 9-inning game. It's bad now. In fact, most national broadcasts are. Look at Fox. They have John Smoltz on the payroll for some reason. It's terrible. Apple TV shouldn't even exist, but it does. They're competing to have the worst broadcast possible, and I think ESPN's kind of leading the pack.
Mm-hmm.
The offense took Quaaludes.
Remember when Miller and Morgan used to do the Sunday night broadcasts? They were so good, and it was like a proper broadcast. We didn't have to have all the bells and whistles. We didn't have to have interviews, and we didn't have to have players getting interviewed. And you didn't have to do all these stupid things. You didn't have to get Buster Olney to come out. and you didn't have players having freaking microphones in the outfield and shit. None of that happened. Why do they assume that people don't like baseball anymore? Like, how can they assume that? Because clearly they think that nobody likes baseball, so they need all these things thrown at you to keep you interested.
It's because people have short attention spans.
Well, that's what they think, but well, yeah, they do, but the modern generation does. I agree with that, but it's almost like demeaning because
Back in my
you know what I
day,
mean. Like,
back in my day, we had long attention spans.
exactly, my day.
It's true. We used to sit in 4-hour
I didn't
Yankee
have a
Red Sox.
mobile phone. I didn't have a cell phone. In fact,
I will say I don't like that the game is sped up for when you go to in-person games because I feel like I can't get up from my seat to do anything or I'll miss 2 innings.
Yep.
that's cool.
I would try to go find the milkshake place at Yankee Stadium, and I'd probably miss about 3 innings. I hear from a source that Sunil invented attention.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's terrible.
Is Sunil even
Best
in the
joke of the
chat
night.
still?
I don't know, but I love it. Keep the jokes
Hell on
coming.
with the smack down.
I think he left because we made fun of the Cowboys.
Good.
Oh please.
Do it more.
He's always saying "gee ladies" and whatever, and I'm like, oh whatever, there, Sunil.
He's been using
Like,
the same
there's
jokes
more-
since 1900.
Terrible jokes, which are
Yeah,
Since
that's because you
since
start ragging on the
1994.
Cowboys.
Yeah, even Fox when they had Buck and McCarver, those were good broadcasts.
good broadcast. Can we bring them back?
What's up, Donnie? By the way, base hit to right field, 1 on, nobody out here in the 6th. Smith is on again. First pitch is a strike. Heels ahead in the count, 0-1 on Cedane Rafaela, who's been a thorn in our sides during these Yankee Red Sox games. Oh, 1 is swung. 98 blew it by him. Quickly 0-2.
What's with the guy behind the home plate with the all orange Marlins stuff on?
Oh, that's Marlins guy. He's at every like nationally broadcast game, it seems.
Really?
You never noticed him? 0-2 pitches. Did he go? No swing. Yeah, he's always there. He's from Florida. I believe he's a lawyer or something. And that's why he wears the Marlins jersey. But yeah, he's been famous for just being at games with the Marlins jersey on. That same jersey.
Apparently, I live under a rock
Sunday,
because
he
I didn't
goes
know
all
that.
over America to watch Sunday Night Baseball.
You've
Live
never
under a
noticed
rock.
him?
Never.
No. Why would I pay attention to somebody in the stands?
I mean, he sticks out like a sore thumb. His blue seats, and there's a bright orange jersey just staring at you. It's hard not to see it.
That's how I noticed him. I was like, why does he look like that? Why is he so bright?
Very bright dude. It's a 2-2 count. Rafaela, that's a ground ball foul. Yeah, we don't know where Sunil is, Donnie.
Oh, don't come on! We know he's like the Candy Man. He's gonna appear. Just don't mention it.
I thought that was Beetlejuice.
Yeah, exactly. He'll say
His
it
name
three times. We've already said it twice. I ain't saying it again.
Did he go? No swing. Counts full 3-2. CT card says I may live on a rock, a giant one at that. I'll never live under a rock. I was going to say, are you Patrick from SpongeBob? Counts 3-2. Popped up. That is going to be a foul ball. Heel at 73 pitches to put Rafaela away.
All right, everybody watching, could you do us a huge favor? And you're already doing us a massive favor by supporting us, but could you guys share it out and hit the like button, and hit the sub button if you've not already done so? It would mean a lot to us. Thank you very much for supporting us, because we want to keep bringing out this content to you as much as possible. So the more and more people that watch us, the more and more shows we'll do and live streams we will do.
Exactly. 3-2 popped up. That's a West way up there. Who's going to get it? Wells? Rice? Is it Wells? He's got it for the out.
Is Rafaela going to catch it himself?
It was way up there. Yeah, you're right, Li. You were the original Beetlejuice. We said your name 3 times, but they are remaking it. It's coming out in September, so
it's not a remake. It's a sequel.
Oh, that is a
Michael
sequel,
Keaton
right?
is my guy. I fucking love Michael Keaton.
It's going to have Jenna Ortega in it. I'm very excited.
She's an absolute goat as well. I love her. She's like the new Scream Queen.
Yes, she was really good in Scream, and she was really good in Wednesday.
Oh, she was amazing in both. I'm a little disappointed she's not going to be in the next Scream sequel.
They're making it number 7?
Yeah, they are. They're bringing back Neve Campbell.
Ooh, I'm going to have to watch it.
Oh, hell yeah.
How often can they bring back the Scream series? This is the 3rd time they've tried to revive.
It's literally the best horror movie series there is.
That's so good.
I mean, it doesn't have a lot of competition now. You saw how bad the last Halloween was.
Oh my god, it was so bad. I can't believe I was afraid of that guy when I was a kid. That was horrible.
I know. I feel let down. Like why did the modern generation have to like piss on Michael Myers?
It was too much. It was too much gore and not enough like jump scares.
Well, no, the biggest problem is he got bitch slapped by some little idiot called what's his name?
Broccoli Head, but hey, he liked chocolate milk, so I gave him that. Yeah, I did have
what was his name, Rob? I can't even remember. That little idiot
so irrelevant that nobody gives a shit about his name. He somehow got a girl to fall in love with him for 2 seconds and said, "Yeah, I'll go with you on a murdering spree." Fine. That's how it works in the real world.
He started off with romance with Michael Myers. He had a bromance with him. Mike was like, "Yeah, I'll take you under my wing. I'll show you the way. I'll show you how to kill people." And then what did Michael Myers get out of it? Punch him in the face.
Heel throws it away, and that's going to get the runner to second.
There's a defense that we all love and watch. Love and absolutely love. But yeah, that movie was so hilariously dumb.
Bad throw from heel.
It was a terrible throw.
Remember the scene where the chocolate milk dude tried to commit suicide? Remember? He was just like, "I can't take it anymore." And then he came back to life like 5 minutes later just to get killed by Michael Myers. It was so stupid.
I literally don't remember that scene at all in the new Halloween.
Popped up. That's going to be a foul. It was a very forgettable movie.
The only thing, the thing I remember the most is the end when they put Michael Myers in like the wood chipper. Was realistic.
And I'm so surprised he puts himself back together for another movie because that man's been burned, shot, thrown off a cliff.
Remember, you guys?
He probably switched uniforms with somebody, and they chopped up the wrong guy.
That's right. That was a good movie. That was one of the last good sequels that they made.
2-2 to Duran is lined foul. Luis Heel up to 80 pitches. He's trying to get through 6 scoreless.
Sierra, what's your favorite horror movie?
So my favorite series is Scream, but favorite horror movie is probably I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh, that's a classic. I like that one. Jennifer.
I also really like Children of Corn. It's super creepy.
Strike 3. Couldn't tell because of the cam came back, but that is the 8th strikeout for Luis Heel. Speaking of horror movies, we got cam right on cue.
This is like the greatest hits of Pinstripe Chronicles. We talk horror movies and then we got cam.
Can we get 10 strikeouts?
Holding his baby.
Is it a cute baby?
Peekaboo. It's kid's adorable, but look, I'm here to watch baseball, not watch a kid play peekaboo. Oh, they're having a mound visit. That's why.
God, ESPN's going right off the rails, right?
I mean, we have two, so
That's true. We have no excuse.
sorry, chat.
Hey,
Reminds
NFB,
me-
you're here. What about your favorite horror movie?
Nah, it's all right. You guys forgot about me, so the hell with you.
I did forget you were down there.
All right, well, screw you all.
Eric Cartman over here. He's in Colorado. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
I'm going home.
That's funny. Oh,
Luke
Orange
Weaver's
Hat guy
warming
almost
up.
got that.
What's your favorite horror movie, NFE?
Oh, all right. You guys really want to know? Okay. Horror movie. I mean, I don't know. Scream is cool. I like Scream. I know what you did last summer. Did you guys talk about Jason? Yeah, you guys did talk about Jason. The Chucky movies are pretty good.
Oh,
I
those are
don't
so
mind them.
funny.
They're funny. Yeah.
The one with Aubrey Plaza. They did a good remake with Aubrey Plaza. That was pretty good.
So you guys think horror movies are
He
funny?
lives-
I'm like the complete opposite.
Oh yeah,
What's
those
that?
slasher movies are hilarious.
I'm a chicken. They scare the crap out of me. I'll watch them, but like terrify me every time.
Hell
CT
yeah,
says
Leprechaun.
Leprechaun. Well, there we
That's
go. That's Rob's
My
wheelhouse.
favorite one.
That
Leprechaun
movie
in the Hood.
grossed me out.
Ken says Jaws. That's my boy. Ken's my boy. Yeah, Jaws. I don't even know if I count it as a horror movie though, because
Yeah.
it's more of a thriller. But like, if you're talking about like fuck me up for life, Jaws has absolutely fucked me up. For life.
Really?
Count is 2-2. Can Heel put away his ninth batter? Yankees
He
have a
can.
58% win probability, apparently. That one is swung on and missed. 99 blew it by him. Strike three. Luis Heel back on his good shit. He's got 6 shutout innings tonight. Probably the end of his night, but a fantastic showing from the King of the Heel.
Ring or Silence of the Lambs. Silence of the Lambs is a winner. Ring,
That's cool.
absolutely frightening.
The ring is terrifying. That still freaks me out. I said on the last stream, we were talking about horror movies. When that fucking woman turns around on the videotape and stares at you, ugh, hate that thing. Oh God, not the
You've
girl in the
seen
well.
Annabelle Creation. Annabelle Creation. Has anyone seen Annabelle Creation?
I don't think that those are scary. I don't know. Those are weird.
That one freaked me out. That was the one at the orphanage. Oh my God, that freaked me out.
Yo, real quick, this channel is 21 subs away from 700.
Woo! Let's go.
So if there's
That's
any
amazing.
one of you watching this and you're not subscribed, I don't know what you're doing. Make it happen.
Right.
If we
listen
get
to NFB.
700 subscribers, I'll get Luis Heel's tattoo on my throat.
Oh man.
They might hold you to that. So yes, anybody.
Mom had me see Jaws at 4 years old. That was literally traumatizing. Traumatizing.
Well, I'd
Okay.
probably be traumatized if I watched it at 4.
I couldn't get in the water after that.
Do they even
Yeah.
have like an ocean over in Scotland?
Look at what
Well, I
Jake
was watching
Disney
this
saying.
at the time. So
I see Jacob's comment. I wasn't sleeping. My camera's being weird.
I was in New York at the time, so
Well, listen. Sierra just put out the gauntlet. She put out the challenge. So if we get to 700 tonight, she's gonna get Luis Heel's tattoo on her neck.
Hey,
mean,
I'm
CT
a
Cards,
real-
you subscribe
right
to
here.
this channel or else. All right.
Yeah. NFE, who just surpassed 700, so congratulations to him. He says or else, and I don't want to mess with him because he'll take you
Hey, don't mess
to the
with him.
mats.
Oh,
There are
thank you.
26 people on X, 19 via YouTube, and I don't know if the Facebook number is updated, but there was a bot in there earlier. So come on over to YouTube and subscribe and get us to 700 because we want to see Sierra get the tattoo on her neck.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of in the mood for like mat time, but you know,
So anyone wants to challenge? Anyone wants to challenge NFE? Be my guest.
I'm in the mood
certainly
for
don't.
what?
I'm sorry.
Who
What?
wants a good old fashioned?
What are you in the mood for? I don't even know what you just said.
Mat time.
What the hell is that?
Wants to rumble.
Matt, M-A-T.
I also thought he said nap time.
I thought he wanted a nap time.
I'm like, okay, go take a nap, NFE. No one's
I didn't say
stopping you.
nap.
He wants to give somebody nap time with Matt time.
Yeah,
I understood
everybody,
it.
gotta hit the sub button because it's 700 subs, and if he's gonna take a nap.
Speaking of naps, the Yankee offense was asleep for 5 innings, but Oswaldo Cabrera just singled to lead off the bottom half of the 6th.
Is that the first
Yeah.
No, Trent Grisham got a hit.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. It's been so long.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Trent Grisham just took pitch 1 low, count 1-0. See what happens when you take a pitch? Wow.
Fundamentals. Who would have thought?
Not the Yankees. It is 1-0 on Trent Grisham. Crawford deals. That is strike 1.
Ken's like an onion, man. Every like layer he peels is a new fucking crazy thing. Scared of the water as a kid, I eventually qualified to jump out of a helicopter as a search and rescue swimmer. This dude does everything.
Yeah,
Ken's a legend.
yeah, Ken. Yeah, you don't mess with Ken.
Hell no, man. He's like
No.
Captain America.
I mean, I do put him in timeout.
Literally Captain America.
Yeah, Ken.
Sierra messed with him earlier. She took the challenge on. It's 2-1.
That's true. You have no respect for Captain America, Sierra.
My bad.
It's because the Chiefs.
I'm more of an Iron Man girl. Sorry, guys.
There's a strike to Grisham. That one looked more outside, and the last pitch was inside. So this umpire's blind. It's 2-2. Oh, that's right. Li used to wrestle, right? Li, you
he
were
used to
or
be.
still are.
I think he
Yeah,
still
I said-
wrestles.
Yeah, how come you don't get back into it, Li?
2-2 on Grisham.
2-2.
See if we can get a rally going. For taking his time.
Oh my god.
3. The pitch is swung on and grounded. Jesus Christ. That's a line drive double play. They're just finding new ways to
Well, I'm ahead
hit
of you now.
into double plays. Oh, you are ahead of me. So you said, oh, God, for a reason. The Red Sox turn 2 again.
Yeah, good thing I
Hit
was
it
sitting
right at
down.
him.
Freaking double plays.
I'm just saying, if that was Gleyber Torres, you guys would be rioting.
No, I'm,
No, you're right. You're right.
It don't matter who hits the double play. My blood boils.
NFE, you know I'm right. If that was Gleyber Torres, everybody and their
I'm
mama
agreeing
would
with
be
you.
having a heart attack.
I'm
She's
agreeing
right.
with you. There's no argument. Absolutely no argument.
Nah,
The king of the double
I
play
would
is
react
up
the
right
same
now.
way that I would to Gleyber Torres. So it's just annoying. No matter who hits into a double play, it's frustrating.
Javier, we all want to rant about these double plays. It's literally the Yankees' Achilles heel with this offense. Is they just keep finding ways.
I think
Don't we
DJ's
have
gonna-
like the most in the majors?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
easily.
like at
DJ, get it.
80 something.
DJ in the air to right field, and it is going to be a base hit.
Hey, LI.
What did I tell
LeMahieu.
you?
Oh, he hit a
Hits his second
double.
base. He hits one in the air. DJ LeMahieu.
That's my boy. You're
Hey,
my
you must
boy,
be
Blue.
playing.
DJ like
DJ,
double.
you're my DJ. Yes.
Almost hit one
I
over the wall,
disagree.
but I'll take it.
I disagree, Donnie. I don't think we need a new closer. I think Clay Holmes is a great closer.
All right, Donnie, who's your closer then? If it's not Clay Holmes, who's your closer? Because I've asked this question and nobody seems to have an
DJ
answer.
wins. DJ the Revenge.
DJ Revenge. Le Revenge Tour. Ben Rice takes a strike. Are you kidding me? That is fucking inside.
The
0-1
robot
on
has been
Rice.
rebooted.
Seems to be battery, apparently. That double play once again killing us. Could have been 1-0. A one pitch to Rice is upstairs. Trade DJ for Hader. Yeah, right now while he's hot. Trevino could be the closer. The Rice is right. That's a good sign. 1-1. Oof, swing and a miss, 1 and 2.
So Hader has a 4.15 ERA, guys. So
Yeah.
throwing that
Didn't
out
they
there.
just like hit a home run off of him yesterday or the day before or something? Like he gave up
Mhm.
like a grand slam.
They
Yep.
blew like an 8-run lead. It was nuts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Clay Holmes has a
1-2.
3 ERA.
Oof. Bryce
so
down
they'll take
swinging.
you on $19 million a year.
But in all seriousness, there really is no upgrade on the roster right now, and the only trade candidate that can actually be a closer is Tanner Scott.
Yeah, no doubt, Tanner Scott. But there's going to be the Yankees. If the Yankees are in on him, there's going to be a lot of competition.
Well,
Entire
That's the
league's
thing,
gonna want
everybody wants Tanner Scott. There's only
Right.
there's only a few teams not in the race at this point. Teams aren't going to sell at this deadline. The Mets want Tanner Scott. The Yankees want Tanner Scott. Like, so many teams are going to want him. And if we're not willing to sell the farm, we're not getting him.
Update: 6 innings, just 54 pitches thrown by Cutter Crawford.
What the heck?
He
Why-
could
He's a
literally-
serial killer.
He could literally pitch a full other game if he wanted to. He can pitch
my
in the
God.
11th or 12th inning and not even reach 100 pitches. He's on 54 pitches after 6 innings. That is, I don't know, how is that even possible?
Because they're swinging at the first pitch.
Matt
Got it.
is spot on.
Matt
50.
Poteet.
54 pitches through 6 innings, ridiculous.
I'm saying
That is
there's
absolutely
Poteet.
ridiculous.
We got Matt and Sierra Poteet.
Where's Cody Poteet? Just complete the trifecta.
He's on the
Could not
injury
be
list.
more ridiculous. Like, what was that their game plan? Swing at the first pitch?
Yes.
Apparently, it's not working. You would think in a 0-0 game they try to change their approach a little bit.
And you know Boone's going to defend it afterwards.
Oh yeah, I thought we had some good swings.
Yeah.
The Cubs have said they are looking to retool. The Cubs might be a decent trade partner, depending on where they are in the next couple of weeks. Everyone's going to talk
one of
about
their
Bellinger.
pitchers punched the wall and broke his hand. Apparently,
Nice.
he's a bum. What was his name? I'm gonna look his
Was
name
it
up.
Justin Steele?
I'm looking it up right now.
I really don't see the Yankees making any significant additions.
I'll tell you right now what our additions are going to be. Stanton's going to be healthy. Dominguez is going to be healthy. Schmidt's going to be healthy. And Poteet's going to be healthy. That will be our trade deadline.
And the birdies, John and
I disagree. I think Cash knows that he has to acquire some guys. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Yankees make a deal for Matt Chapman.
Colton Brewer was the Cubs reliever that broke his
Former
hand by
Yankee.
punching the dugout wall.
former
I know
Yankee
the
legend
captain
from last
really likes Matt Chapman, so I wouldn't be surprised if he has a go at him.
I don't know if he's taken on that contract though, even for the rest of the year.
For who?
Matt Chapman.
Yeah, Yankees are going to be. I mean, because whatever money they take on, it's they're taxed. So that 110%.
It's on the
think they
ground
should
to
have to,
third.
though. They know they have to.
One away in the 7th. Luis Gil still pitching. I was very surprised to see him back out there.
LI
does
saying
get the
no
first
way
vote.
on Chapman, unless Giants take DJ. Which that's not going to happen.
But Chapman's
Yes.
actually having a low-key really good year. And he plays a beautiful third base. And
At
it,
this
Yeah, but how
point,
far out of the race?
and it lengthens the lineup. I would do it.
At this point, the Yankees would trade away everyone but DJ just to spite LA.
Devers takes a strike. I think they should do like a soft deadline right now and call up a few names from the minor leagues. Orbit Vivas, Jack Neely. Give them a shot. Can't hurt.
Why not? I mean,
And Ramirez too.
Maybe
Rengifo's hurt.
What do you think of Donnie Clark's suggestion?
He's hurt.
He's hurt.
Hurt.
Not even a Yankee, and he's already on the injured list.
That's probably why we'll get him.
That's Scott Cashman before.
Yeah, that's why I don't want him now. I want a healthy player. And I would have took Ronivo in a heartbeat. Guy's having a great year.
Here's Devers. Devers is an absolute machine. Whoa! He took such a hack. He was on his knees. That was some pitch, though. That was an absolutely vicious pitch. Not often do you think Devers looks stupid, and he just did.
He already has 14 home runs at Yankee Stadium.
Oh, make that. Oh, I'm ahead of you. Sorry.
Tell me you didn't just do that.
Make that 15.
Oh.
It's because Donald was talking crap.
Oh, the guy threw it back on the field. Don't hit somebody, you idiot. Oh, my God. They can't get this guy out, even if they tried.
Don't they do that at all ballparks? Throw it back when it's the other team?
I mean, that guy chucked it to the infield. It was like Henry Rowan Gardner out there.
Because I know, like, here in Chicago, they always throw them back.
God, that one just cleared the wall, too. The next pitch is in the air to right field and deep. Thankfully, Soto makes the play. They got to walk this dude. You're right, Li. I don't know why they're pitching to him. Now you take him out. Okay, cool. Let him give up the run. You couldn't just left it at a 6-inning shutout. On the plus side, I got NXT TakeOver on the other screen right now, and Lola Vice is fighting Roxanne Perez. So that's a much better scene than what I'm seeing on this Yankee game.
I don't even know who those people are.
It's NXT. You're a Randy Orton fan. Why would you?
Whoa, somebody's feelings are hurt.
Disrespect to John Cena, man. I can't stand for this.
Listen, when I was like 10 years old, I thought John Cena was really pulling double duty and was over there in Iraq fighting. So shout out to WWE.
Hey, he did find and eradicate Osama bin Laden by himself.
Exactly.
Oh boy.
But Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, that's where it's at.
I can respect
Rey
I don't hate
Mysterio?
Randy Orton.
Yeah, I loved Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio was dope. I WCW had a lot of dope wrestlers.
WCW, how old are you, NFE?
Take a guess.
Well, I know you're not old enough to be watching WCW. That was from like 1960.
No, that was like the 90s. WCW was like the late 80s into the 90s.
Okay, so before I was born, but okay. I did also really like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Definitely.
He was dope. But how old
Right,
do you think I am, Sierra?
35.
I'm a little older than that. I'll be 38 in October.
Oh, that's close. That was close.
Yeah.
Did I
Happy
see
early-
the Tonga low blow? I did. Yeah.
Someone
saw it,
riddle me,
LI.
why are we pitching to Devers? Just explain to me why.
Well, you're like 5 minutes behind here, Donald.
Well, I had to cool down. That's how I would.
He went to go punch a wall.
It's just so stupid. Why are they throwing fastballs in on him?
Yeah, nosebleed section, the Monday Night Wars in the 90s. Oh my God, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you guys lost me.
Yeah, that you lost out on that one there, Sierra.
LA.
29.
Donald said he was 10 in 1985. How was he 29?
No, I never said I was 10. I was 1 in 1980.
Oh,
Jeez, how old do you think I am? 56?
LI thinks Donald is 29. Okay.
So
What about Rob and Sierra? How old do you think they are, LI?
we don't need to guess how old Sierra is.
We need to guess how old Sierra is. I kind of
Pick the compliment, Donald. Li thinks you're 29.
No, I said I appreciate LI. LI's cool. I'm only 3 years older than Sierra.
Whoa! Don't be throwing me under the bus. And also, no, you're not. If you were 1 year old in 1985, you were more than 3 years older than me.
Well, okay.
Sierra's like 28, 29.
I think Sierra is the same age as me, or maybe she's like a year younger.
Oh, Sierra 24, Rob 26, Donald 29.
Shit, I'll take it. Hey, I'm 26. There you go. Thank you, Li. I'm 26.
Hey.
Thank you.
Thanks, Li. Wait, are you really 26?
No.
Oh.
No. I'm 32.
You can search my tweets. I talk about my age in there.
No, I just turned 32 in May.
Well, happy birthday.
Well, thank you.
It's fucking July.
I'm just gonna go with I'm 24. Thanks, Li. I'll keep it.
Yeah, you're definitely in 24.
I want to know the statute of limitations for happy birthday.
I'm only 2 months behind.
My
Relax.
fucking happy birthday. My birthday was in December. Come on, Sierra. Happy birthday.
You
No.
You can wait till December, Donald.
Wait till December.
I expect everybody to tell me happy birthday in October.
First of all, my birthday is next month, so I get a happy birthday before any of you.
Well, technically, you're wrong because I just got a happy birthday before you. So
Shut up.
just saying. I win.
Well, I gotta know the exact date of your birthday for me to say happy birthday to you.
My birthday is August 18th. So
Oh, okay.
Happy birthday, Li. His birthday's in November, so I guess there's no limitation. Happy birthday.
Exactly.
Oh, guys. It is somebody's birthday today, though.
Nosebleed, happy birthday.
Yeah, Nosebleed
Is
section.
it?
It's his birthday today, guys.
Nosebleed. Happy birthday, my dude.
Oh,
See,
I
we
thought
can
it was
say it
birthday
now.
in America.
Forget it. I will never say happy birthday to either one of you ever again.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy birthday, America. Yeah, suck it, England. Happy birthday, America. There's no, you can never stop saying that.
Yeah, it's Nosebleed's birthday today, so
No,
Happy birthday, my dude.
yep.
Hopefully the Yankees can get you a win.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, America. Happy birthday, Nosebleed. Happy birthday,
Happy
NFE.
birthday, Rob.
Happy birthday, Sierra.
No, I don't
Happy
like
birthday,
this
Rob.
chat, this channel anymore. You guys are being bullies.
You're not being bullies.
Happy birthday,
can-
LI. Happy birthday, CT Cards. Who else we got in the chat? Happy
How
birthday,
about happy
Donnie.
745th birthday to Sunil?
What
Dude,
about
you
Taz?
just did his name for the 3rd time. He might appear.
He already appeared earlier. It's not like he hasn't shown up, but he appeared. Then Nikki said something to him, and he stopped showing up. So
Good job, Nick.
What about Sunil or not Sunil? Uncle Tats. How old is Tats?
He's
Well,
900.
no, Sunil's older than Tats.
Really?
Not by much.
I don't know, man.
Come on. Sunil's way older than Tats.
Tats
Give
was like
Tats
hanging
some
out with
credit.
caveman back in the prehistoric era.
Sunil invented cavemen. You see that there's levels to this.
Tats,
Happy birthday, Lynn, in August.
Tats was Christopher Columbus's first mate. He was the first one to discover America.
Oh, sorry, Ken. Sunil is younger than you. Look, Ken, here's the thing, though. Ken, you don't tell bad jokes. You don't act like a great value supervillain. And you don't repeat yourself 700 times. So I will not talk about your age. Sunil, however, it's fair game.
What day is Lynn's birthday? Because mine is also in August on a Sunday.
Maybe you guys have the same birthday.
Maybe you all have the same birthday.
I actually met another Sierra on Twitter who has the same birthday as me. I thought that was pretty cool.
I saw that. I thought,
Sierra
yeah,
section.
I remember that conversation. That was,
And we're
that was
also
bizarre.
both from upstate New York. And I was like, this is crazy.
Wow.
That is insane, by the way. Both what from upstate? Really?
Yeah. Not the same part of upstate, but like maybe 30 minutes apart.
All right, here we go. Got Juan the Broadway Shoto.
Damn, his batting average is at 293.
Trade
Damn.
him.
That's bad for him.
Drop it. Let's drop it.
Yeah,
like a
trade him.
stone.
DFA
All right, here we
him
go.
now.
Cutter Crawford
Yeah,
has thrown about 3 pitches all night. is up against the Shuto. He's taking a pitch. Everybody, he's taking a pitch. This is not a drill. We've actually seen a pitch. 1-0. This is
Lynn
not a
is
drill.
August 25th.
1-0. Pitch low.
Ours-
2-0. This is crazy. We've actually seen
Ours
two
are a
pitches.
week apart.
What is happening?
We
2-0.
got
This is
Sierraception. Juan
truly
Soto's
historic.
taking a pitch.
2-0. And 3-0. Soto is actually taking some pitches.
He's trying to set up
Who
Aaron
would
Judge.
imagine that? Cutter Crawford's only on 57 pitches in the bottom of the seventh. That has to be historic. I want to know what the history is behind that because that doesn't happen. 3-0, 57 pitches.
Ooh.
Cutter Crawford. Deal. Soto! Hit it hard! Hit it!
Hey.
It's a base hit! Is he going for two?
Ooh.
Oh, he
That hurt.
so lucky.
He's safe!
He just kicked Canelo right in the back with his cleats.
He is safe!
That is
Let's
a lucky
go.
son bitch.
Let's go! Let's go, Shoto!
He's safe from the
I didn't like him
DFA now.
swinging 3-0, but I'll take
line
it.
drive to right fielder Willie Abreu. He turns, he gets it in, but he couldn't make the play, and Soto is safe at second, and the Yankees are in position.
He did like a little stutter step when he was running.
Aaron Judge takes a huge hack at Cutter's cutter.
Cutter.
Serial killer.
Cutter. Cutter's
Look at him.
cutter.
Look at the way he's acting. That's serial killer behavior.
With how much you talk about serial killers, you might be a serial killer. I'm just saying.
Whoa.
Oh, 0-1. Aaron
Listen.
Judge fouls the fastball down the third baseline.
I mean, if you had to watch all those years of Aaron Hicks, you might be a serial killer too. Not that I am.
Aaron Judge was the third most.
I mean, I've been watching the same team as you.
Oh, that's true. So maybe you're a serial killer.
RBIs before the
Whoa.
All-Star break in Yankee history behind Garrick and A-Rod. God bless A-Rod.
Love A-Rod.
Me too. Rob doesn't, by the way.
Of course he doesn't.
I
Hey.
lost a little respect for him.
Why? How many other guys that year were doing steroids and didn't admit it?
Oh well, plenty of them, but I don't respect any of them. It's not just A-Rod. So, and I don't know. I didn't like he was too much in the limelight too, in front of cameras and stuff like that. He too much of wanted too much attention. Hate
He
that shit.
he won us a
Aaron
World Series
Judge
in
fouled it
09.
off. Stays 1-2.
The Yankees won the World Series in 09. He contributed.
Contributed. He was incredible.
Yeah, it was incredible, but they won as a team. I'm sorry, but yeah,
He
that was
carried
the best year. So absolutely, but after
They're
that,
saying that A-Rod went. A-Rod.
A-Rod.
They said that Aaron Judge went, and that is a strikeout. That is a killer cutter from Cutter.
Oh,
Yeah, he went. He
brutal.
went.
That is a killer cutter from Cutter. Yeah, he definitely went. All right, Verdugo against his old team. What can Verdugo do? He grounds to second base. 2 away. At least Soto's
Take a-
advanced to third.
Fucking page from Soto's book. He took 3 pitches, got into a hitter's count, and roped one. And here they
Exactly.
go, swinging away.
First pitch. Now Cutter's on 64 pitches and just cruising.
Jesus
Right.
Christ.
Runner at third. We need a big at bat. We need a big at bat. Runner at
Soto.
third base.
Soto's
You
getting his
can't-
oven mitt adjusted.
You cannot strand this runner. Anthony Volpe, who's had a miserable run over the last month.
At this point, if he starts hitting in the 5-hole, do not move him ever again. You figure out leadoff when Dominguez is here.
Oh my God! Look at the number of pitches that Crawford's thrown. 4 pitches already, where he's thrown less than 10 pitches in an inning.
Rob,
4 innings.
what's the status on Dominguez?
He's probably out till August at the
Okay.
least. More than likely,
Probably.
we'll see him at the September call up.
If we're lucky. Swings and misses on a fastball. Volpe. 1-1. Takes another huge hack. Fastball. Fouled away. 0-2. He's already down 2 strikes. And now Cutter can throw his cutter and get out of it.
452 OPS since June 7th. 206 on base. Second lowest in the AL.
That is ridiculous. Oh no, now we got ump cam. Volpe fouls it away. 1-2.
Just swinging away. Well, Crawford's not missing the zone, but
Cutter can
Bears
really
taking
just.
bad
There's no
swings.
reason for him to throw a strike here. Let's get him off the plate, get him fished. But he's actually left the fastball. Lined out to the left field.
It's like they hate
God.
us.
Damn it.
This
Ah,
freaking
Cutter Crawford gets out of it. He's incredible.
crackhead. That's why I don't like when the Yankees score a bunch of runs because they never score the next day.
Carter's Cutter Crawford. That's 7 innings in the books. That's Boston 1, the Yankees 0. Oh, Jesus Christ. Dev's not shocked. Yeah, me neither. Ken, for the love of God. I know, right?
At what point do we blame the two of you? Because are you guys like 0 for 4 now with
Hey, you're here. You said last time I'm
saying.
joining to reverse it, and it hasn't gotten much better.
That's right. That's right. That is
hey, Ciara.
a good comeback, bro.
I won't stand for it. She disrespected John Cena and Eli Manning, and now she's coming after us. This is an attack on the Chronicles if I ever saw one.
I know.
The curse still exists. Maybe it is us. Who knows? But if we do lose this game, we blame the two people that are with us as well, because NFE's here.
I take zero blame.
Go ahead, blame me all you want. Well, I mean, next person in line. What do you want to blame me for? Go ahead, bring it.
I blame NFE for Gleyber Torres' groin.
Oh, there you go. Okay, I'll take blame for that.
That's rough.
That is
I also blame NFE for the Yankees' lack of offense tonight.
Yep, definitely my fault for sure.
I blame NFE for Luis Heel pitching to Rafael Devers.
Yep, that is definitely my fault too. I'll take blame for that as well. What else?
Come on, guys. What else can I blame NFE for? Help me out in the chat here.
I blame NFE for John Cena retiring.
All right. Yeah, you could blame me for that too. Go ahead. Keep it coming.
calling Judge here. That should be a compliment to Judge.
Jones says I'm going to lose that $20 million contract. They already sent it to me. It's already mine.
I don't know who signed it. Uncle Tats. If he signed that contract, he forged it.
Where is Tats?
Fishing.
Christ.
He said it the most nonchalant way. Like, what do you fucking think he is?
Yeah, exactly. It's true. What do I think?
Brad blames Rob for Aaron Hicks and Carl Pavano.
I blame Brad for Australia existing.
We currently have Carl Pavano on the team.
Wow.
Brad, we can all joke amongst each other in good fun, but when you come at me, my friend, it's fair game. It's game. You and Sunil, it's just on site.
Did you guys know that today started Shark Week. Just throwing
Uh-oh.
that out there.
For all the
You're like
Jaws fans.
stepbrothers. That scene in Step Brothers where they're watching Shark Week.
I blame
Ooh.
NFE for Cutter Crawford's pitch count.
I'm blaming Tats. This is Tats' fault.
Yeah, he was here the last time and we won. And he's not here tonight. Probably fishing.
He lives on a boat. Like, there's fish that spend more time on land than Uncle Tats.
Imagine if he was here, though, watching this offense get shut down. His head would be redder than the Red Sox logo.
Actually,
I don't know. He doesn't have permanent sunburn from being out in the sun that long.
It's
That bald head is a sitting target.
He puts lotion on it.
There's people in the Antarctic with better Wi-Fi.
That was creepy.
There's people on a mountain that have better Wi-Fi service than Uncle Tats does. I texted him 6 hours ago if he wanted to take part in the stream tonight. No reply.
Maybe he just didn't want to talk to you.
Yeah, maybe I'm getting ghosted from Christopher Columbus's right-hand man.
Ted's like the nicest guy in the world. There's no way he would do that on purpose. CT, have a good night.
Or maybe you have bad Wi-Fi over there in Scotland.
Clearly not, because he's in the future. Every
That's true.
time we watch these games together.
Well, I mean, he is, 6 hours ahead of us, so it only makes sense.
5.
It might be a time zone thing. Hey, speaking of time zones, Brad, can you tell us how far ahead you are? Because Australia must get the game. It's tomorrow there now.
Oh my god, I don't even know. Like, is it like 30 hours or something with Australia? Like
30?
I don't even know. It's like winter in Australia when it's summer here. Fuck knows. I'm confused.
I don't know. I'm an
Australia's
hour
a real place.
behind. I'm an hour behind Rob, so.
Wait, Chicago doesn't have the same time zone as Florida?
No.
Really?
No.
You're in the East Coast. I'm in the Midwest.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
she's
right. It goes
Central Time.
Central, right.
And then NFE's an hour behind me.
Yeah, I'm on Mountain Time.
I always thought that was weird because El Paso, Texas goes on Mountain Time as well.
No, they don't. El Paso?
They're 2 hours behind the East Coast.
Really?
Yeah, I always thought that was weird.
Brad, how do you watch Yankees or even 49ers games if you're just and that's insane.
Brad was celebrating the 2000 World Series when the 1999 World Series was still going on.
Brad, I'm 14 hours ahead of New York now. It's 16 during the summer. My summer. Like someone else's summer. Oh man, Australia is just in a different.
Australian summers are different.
Wait, Donald, it's like 2 a.m. where you are right now.
Yeah, congratulations.
It just,
Speaking of twos, it is now 2-0 Red
Okay.
Sox.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, Rafaela! Fuck! Oh, are you kidding me?
It's the same guys every time.
It really is.
No, Donnie Clark, I don't listen to John Denver.
What the hell is John Denver?
God damn. I need to get my ass home to save this Yankee team. I'm booking a flight. That's happening.
Are you going to go out to the NYYU event?
No, I'm going to the States like next week. Like, fuck this. There's no way I'm watching the Yankees completely fucking fall apart. That's
are you
it.
going to that? Are you going to that game, NFE?
Nah, I won't be there. You?
I'm planning on it, but do I really want to spend the money just to watch the Yankees lose to the Red Sox?
I don't know.
Again?
I go to a game, I'd rather go with like a small group of people. That's just me though.
So I would be going for that, but not sitting with that group of people. Erica and I were talking about doing just standing room only.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm going to be in New York on the 17th for a couple of weeks. So, hey, if anyone wants to come, go to a Yankee
17th
game.
of July.
Yeah. If anyone wants to go to a Yankee game, we can go together.
Or you guys can come to Chicago and we can go to the White Sox Yankee series because the Yankees should definitely win that series.
When is that?
At this rate.
August 14th, 15th, and 16th.
Do the Yankees play the
always
Cubs
wanted to
in
go to
Chicago as
Chicago.
well?
They do play the Cubs in Chicago. I'll be at that game September 6th.
I really want to go visit Wrigley Field.
It's a really nice stadium. I was surprised because my whole life everyone said it smelled like pee. It does not smell like pee. It's actually a really nice stadium.
That's good to know. Great to know. Thank you for that, Sierra.
NFC Donnie thinks
tourism of Chicago. You should do the tourism stuff for Chicago.
Doesn't smell like pee, so come visit Chicago.
I'm just saying.
Best commercial ever.
Well,
You
no,
looking
because
for a vacation.
they always said it smells like pee because, and I don't know if it's changed because I've obviously haven't been in the men's restroom, but when they first built Wrigley, the men's restroom had like this trough instead of regular urinals. So,
Oh, the big long thing.
yeah.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's back to the game. I know it's really bad, but I don't really want to know about smelly pits from the fucking trough. Right. Boston 2, Yankees 0. Luke Weaver's up 3-2. And it walks him. Of course he does. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, why?
Yankees have 6 outs left with a pitcher who's got like 40 pitches, and they're down by 2.
So while we're suffering, Tats is on a boat in the middle of the ocean, having a great time. It's just not fair.
I mean, I'm
He's
not
probably
saying
watching us
water
laughing
police
at
are
us
going.
right now.
No way.
With his Wi-Fi?
He got taken by the water police again.
That was a classic.
Speaking of which, Dev, are you still trying to send all the fish at a certain somebody's direction? You still trying to get that person attacked by every fish in the ocean, apparently? I think Dev's still in here.
is
I don't know, but that was
is Dev Aquaman? Did I miss something?
Yeah, you missed
Apparently,
something about
because
Dev
of course-
sending fish over to Sunil.
Killer fish, not just fish.
As long as they're not
Killer
attacking
fish.
me, we're good.
All the fish.
Right, Uncle Ted's trying to catch Jaws.
He probably would, too, and take a picture of it.
Maybe like
He'd be captioning it like, the Yankees might suck, but I caught a fucking shark.
they'll post that all over X.
Well, wherever he was tonight, you'll probably hear about it tomorrow morning.
I'll be tuning in. Don't you worry.
Are we sure he's not just working? Doesn't he work?
Not on Sunday.
Not on the weekends.
I don't know his work schedule. I'm just asking.
Yeah, he's Monday through Friday.
Neither do I, really. Because
I don't know his work schedule either, to be fair.
Apparently, NFE does.
There's only 3 things he does. Really.
YouTube, fishing,
Smoke
and
cigarettes, work, and fish. Those are the only 3 things he does.
he has 4 things. He's also a fan. He's a fantastic husband to his amazing wife, Kelly. It's 4 things that Bobby Tats does.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
I gotta hit up Tats and see if he could talk to Miss Tats about making some shirts, and if anybody wants to get some merchandise, some Strike Zone merchandise. Yeah. We need to...
No.
Hey, look, I didn't ask you, all right? So it's off.
You said anybody.
Well, you're excluding you. There you go.
They should get Sierra to do a commercial for Wrigley Field. Come visit the historic Ivy. It does not
Yeah, it
smell
smells like
piss.
piss.
Yeah, it smells like piss.
That's a great commercial. Do you know how many people in Chicago avoid it because they think it smells like pee? I'm just saying.
Put out a PSA. It'd be like, listen, people, come see the Cubs lose today. You might see Cody Bellinger hit a home run. You might see someone punch a wall. Also, you won't smell like piss.
When I went
day at the
a
ballpark.
few weekends ago, they won. So had no skin in the game, but they did beat the Mets.
That's always good. Must be
Yeah.
nice to beat the Mets. Don't know the
Even
feeling.
me. We need a free deer.
Swung and a miss. That's a absolute monster pitch from Luke Weaver, who should have made the All-Star team over Clay Holmes.
Free
Whoa.
D-Rod T-shirt. Oh God.
Yeah, because I make the joke started on my channel about whenever D-Rod, showed up in the chat. I was like, "Yo," I was like, "You broke the lock." I was like, "You survived. You made it out of the closet." So it's become a thing now.
I would like to get D-Rod's opinion on Ben Rice, because I distinctly remember him telling us that if the Yankees called him up, it would be a mistake or something because of what happened to Jackson Holiday.
I thought D-Rod was a girl.
No.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
Tats does an amazing job on the shirts. That is true. She also does an amazing job with the cups. Because I got the old Pinstripe Chronicles cup, but also, you turn it around, and it's got an upper deck cup right
the old
here.
upper deck logo.
How's it going over there in Bragg?
Brad.
The hell is my land? Is that an Australian thing? My land?
Yeah, I have no idea what you just said.
Air freshener's funny, though.
They probably sell like kangaroo scented air fresheners over there in Australia. Those are bad enough. They don't have stuffed animals. They have life-size spiders.
Oh,
Oof. Australia is a different planet. It's not part of this globe.
I was gonna say. I mean, he said he's 14 hours ahead, then 16 on his summer. Then they
I don't
obviously
even know.
are on another planet. Like
Fucking ET phoning home over there. There's no way Australia is a real place.
they're like on Pluto or something.
I don't know. You live in Florida. Florida is basically the mini Australia. It's like the Australia of the States.
You're not wrong about that, but at least I'm in a regular time zone.
Yes,
I know,
that's
but
true.
Marty McFly,
It's in America.
15 hours in the future.
Could you imagine you're just
very
you're
at
just
home in
walking,
Florida.
you're just walking down the street and here just comes, an alligator just crossing the road. That's not normal.
That's
It's
true,
not
but it's
normal.
full of New Yorkers, so it's normal for me.
Florida is a wide variety of different people and cultures and bugs.
And bugs and lizards. Every time I go to Orlando, there's like a million little lizards on the ground.
I get the big ones around
Australia's
here.
where
the
England
iguanas.
used to send as criminals. That is a fact. That's how Australia started. It was basically a place where they exiled criminals.
Another
Brad,
reason not to
so-
go to Australia.
What did Brad do to get sent to Australia?
That's what I want to know or don't want to know.
He spoke.
Bottom of the eighth.
he attacked
And-
when he did get sent to
Got-
Australia.
Good news, guys. We've actually got a new pitcher. For some reason, they took Cutter Crawford out, even though he'd thrown like 40 pitches.
Yeah, his pitch count was at 68.
That's nuts.
Why did you take him out? I would never
Hopefully
have
it
taken
bites
him
him in
out.
the ass.
He's actually, maybe Alex Cora is giving us a shot.
Nosebleed said, ignore these youngins. Oh, you're all whippersnappers. Back in my day, I knew what a Mylanta was. What is a Mylanta? Can somebody tell me?
1 and 2 count. Wells has popped up.
Motherfucker.
Rafaela waves it off, and he makes the play. One
Of course
away.
he does.
Of course he does. One away. I was hoping it would be a Luis Castillo moment. He dropped the ball! He dropped the ball!
Yeah, but only give us a runner at first. It wouldn't score the game-winning run.
Well, that's true. That's true.
His family was soldiers and free settlers, not convicts. Well, England apparently sent their convicts over to Australia. Another reason not to go there.
That is literally how Australia started.
Bunch of English people with weird accents, even weirder accents.
A lot of criminals. And they all just stuck them in one island.
Kangaroos.
It's like Alcatraz of like Pluto.
Of English people, apparently.
Exactly.
God. feel sorry for you, Brad. You got to deal with all those English people and the dingoes. Oof. And the
Hopefully
spiders.
the dingoes didn't eat your babies.
Remember Dingo
Don't
Dial
worry,
from
Brad.
Crash Bandicoot.
In Scotland, people were so crazy that the English were actually afraid to come up here. Like,
Isn't Scotland a part of the
those
UK though?
fuckers are insane. Let's just leave them be. All right,
I'd
3-0
rather
count.
deal with Scottish.
We've got Oswaldo, and he takes a 4-pitch walk. Thank you
Nice.
so much, Alex Cora, for taking him off. Thank you for taking Cutter Crawford out. We've actually got a chance. Maybe he felt bad.
Mhm.
Donnie, it's not called a skirt. It's called a kilt.
It's a kilt.
And also, I would never wear those things because I'm from New York. So fuck you, Donnie. Anyway,
Show some respect to the Scottish people. Love my Scotsman. Scottish people, Irish people, great. English people, not so much. Canadians,
all right,
no.
1-0. We got Grisham. Come on, Grisham. Aim for that right field porch, baby. Fouled it.
Nosebleed, why would you say that? Bad juju. You know it's your birthday and all, but
1-1. Grisham takes a pitch high. 2-1.
is it just me or is ESPN saying everything's a strike? Because the K zone has a K for everything.
Oof.
Hey, Seals.
Grisham swung, fouled. He absolutely mashed that, but he fouled it off. He was just a little bit up in front.
You know who would hit a home run right now for us? Stanton. I'm just saying.
Oh, I know. I
miss
miss
him
Big
so
G.
much.
But
Yeah,
Big G doesn't even run. Like, why can't he just play? He doesn't run.
Yeah, just swing the bat, man.
His legs are shot. It's not his fault.
Yes. They
Two
need a
and two.
DFA Stanton.
They're
Grisham
not
takes
going
a
to DFA Daddy Stanton.
That was a joke.
It's a full count.
I know, but I'm just saying they're not going to do it.
No, of course not. Why would they? That would be stupid if they did that.
I honestly don't understand why Alex Cora took Cutter Crawford out. Like, because this guy doesn't have anything on Cutter. We can hit this guy.
Because Alex Cora is a dummy.
Well, he's not, but he was on this occasion. Grisham! Oh, no. He struck out. God damn it.
I keep putting him in against righties when he hits lefties better than he hits righties.
God damn.
I mean, they have an open roster spot right now.
That was a hell of a pitch. That was a nasty ass pitch. That was the only good pitch he's thrown. Pretty good timing.
Yeah, like Paul Skeens is having a pretty damn good season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but who cares about Paul Skeens?
Baseball cares about Paul Skeens. Baseball does. Oh, the Futures game. We're going to see Spencer Jones and Brock Selvage.
All
That's going to be
right.
fun. Despite what Talking Yanks might think, they put a picture of Chase Hampton up there and said Brock Selvage is going to the Futures game.
I can't stand
Oh.
you.
All right. Runner at first. We got DJ LeMahieu. Come on, DJ. Make up for double play that you had in your first step back. Follow up for that double.
DJ
that you had.
LeClutch?
He is pretty clutch. He just needs to.
I mean, he literally had a double and they left him stranded.
And the at bat prior to that.
Great timing for his first home run of the year.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good. Ground out from DJ.
Lay ground out.
It's like
Oh.
I'd rather fucking watch paint dry than watch this guy come up in a big spot anymore.
It's brutal.
Fucking believable.
Donnie Donald looks like a disappointed dad.
You can't play him every day, man. I don't care how many fucking doubles he has every 5 weeks. You can't play this guy every day. He has 3 hits in his last 2 games. What's it going to hurt him? Another fucking 3 weeks of playing time?
I'm going to play devil's advocate here. And just for today's game, Gleyber Torres is on the bench. So now that leaves you, Waldo's at second. So that leaves you DJ, Jahmai Jones, and JD Davis. Pick your poison.
I would have put Gleyber on the IL and called up Norbert Bibas because I would much rather see what he can do than watch the 36-year-old ground ball machine.
Listen, I'm with you. I'm with you there, but they're gonna drag their feet with Gleyber. We all know this.
For some reason.
True. She's speaking sense.
If my groin hurt, I'd want to be on the IL. Hell, man. I can't. Li, I'm going to change my tagline again just for you. Li was right again. You were right. Fucking wish you weren't right.
Let's not get crazy.
Yeah, it's a little overboard.
No, he's not right about a lot of things, but he was right about DJ LeMahieu.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Watch Gleyber Torres come off the bench for the pinch hit walk-off home run to win this game. It'd be great.
The bag of ice.
Blame you, bro.
I have a cup.
Beetlejuice.
He hasn't actually said anything wrong. Oh my God, Li, we don't need to hear that personal information. Li, don't need to put
sad.
Don't need to put yourself down while putting down DJ.
Li's down bad.
down horrendous.
Destroy him.
We got to do what Rich said a long time ago. We got to find him his LI Yankee Queen. I'm going to steal that line from Rich Rivera. He said that a long time ago. We got to find you your Yankee Queen. So I don't want to see my good friend down bad like this.
We need to get LI a girl? Okay.
No, not just a girl, an LI Yankee Queen.
An LI Yankee Queen.
We need a female who makes trades all day long on Twitter.
You know what I think the Yankees should really do is trade for Patrick Corbin, and you're going to hear the wedding bells go off in his head.
Or if she says Ryan McMahon or AJ Puck.
Oh, if she says AJ Puck, he might drop to one knee on the spot.
Well, you guys are forgetting about Patrick Corbin. She needs to have like a life-sized poster of Patrick Corbin above her bed.
It was the first name I mentioned was Patrick Corbin.
You know who I have a poster of? Drew Thorpe. I think everybody should have.
You were going to say Gleyber Torres.
I think everybody should have a Drew Thorpe poster.
There's another name that you forgot there, Rob, and that's Robbie Ray.
Yes, Robbie Ray. And just for old time's sake, Christian Pache.
There we go.
I did buy a Gleyber Torres baseball card the other day on Friday. It was $1.50. It was very expensive.
Tear it up and then tape it up at the groin part. It might fix them.
That was beautiful.
Hey, look at Tonkin still
they
throwing
got
frisbees out there.
The sub-teacher throwing the submarine. Threw him out.
I love Grandpa Tonkin.
He's a badass, man. He's the most badass substitute teacher you'll ever know.
Why are we talking about OnlyFans in the chat? What is going on here, Donnie?
Whoa, what?
Donnie's down bad.
Donnie's down tremendous, apparently, if he's talking about OnlyFans.
Tremendous.
Catastrophic.
He's so bored watching the Yankees that he's already got his mindset about what he's going to do after the game.
You do you. That was awful.
Holy.
Oh, there you go, Donnie. That's it. That's what you get for your little jokes about me. Yeah, fuck you. All right, 0-1. Oh, God.
Not again.
He is mashed. He's hit it so high and so far, it's actually gone to Australia. It's 3-0. Oh,
I
my
hate
tell us
him
where it landed.
so much. I hate him.
Jesus Christ.
It's frustrating.
He's Ortiz. He's David Ortiz.
He is
Yeah,
literally David
let's-
Ortiz. And the Yankees keep pitching to him because why the fuck not, right? Why fuck me, right? Keep pitching to him. Why not? Let's help him break the record. Let's help him become fucking David Ortiz. Do you want a
I
home
think
run?
he matched Ortiz tonight.
Here, have 2. Fuck it, have 3. Oh my God.
He almost killed Tommy Canley.
Well,
That he's very useful right now, but Jesus Christ, how many times you get a pitch to this guy?
Oh, jeez, Lou. 0-2. This is rough, man. This is rough.
He matched Ortiz. Ortiz killed us for so many years. Rafael Devers has 16 home runs at Yankee Stadium.
so this is the first time in Yankees history that they've allowed 35 plus home runs and had a losing record over any 16 game span. The more you know.
Is this team bad?
They're not bad. They're just in a bad slump.
They look pretty bad to me.
Well, maybe you should adjust your contacts.
I mean, this is a pretty bad cold stretch. It's been. They won their 50th game back on June. What was that? 14th.
Their last
They've
series
had
win
5
was-
wins.
Yeah.
Like
their
5
last series win victory was against the Royals.
Yeah.
Yep. That was the June 9th, 10th, and 11th or something like that. It's
It
crazy.
was like the 18th. It was like
So
no,
for
wait.
this
No.
off, what are they
No,
like?
because we played Boston on the 14th because that's the
June-
last time.
So 13th.
Because
So
the
that
last time
series-
that Alex Verdugo was any good was June 14th.
Yeah, that was their 50th win. Was against the Red Sox, I think.
So have they won like 6 of the last 21 games or some shit? I think that's what it is.
Yeah, we suck.
Oh my God. I could have been just watching NXT tonight instead.
But then you would have been sad thinking about John Cena and how he retired.
Good point.
Just saying.
Very good point. But now I'm sad watching the Yankees and thinking about John Cena retiring.
Oh. Well, yeah,
Not that I have
that's
John
kind of
Cena in
sad.
my mind at all times. Oh, the show's over now. Great. Missed it. Still.
Well, it's only 9:30, so hey, the Yankees could easily catch a late dinner. Easy, no problem. Easily get a 9:45 reservation.
At this rate, might as well leave now. Who do we have up in the ninth? Is it the top of the order?
No, it's the good guys. This is our only shot. We got Ben Rice, we got Broadway Shoto, and we got Aaron Judge. This is our shot.
Mhm.
No, Sunil, there's lying, and then there's what you just said. I mean, I'd still rather watch DJ LeMahieu at the plate than you. Could have watched the Hallmark Christmas movie. I gotta take that in the chat.
I'm
See,
sorry, Ken. If it makes you feel any better, I love Hallmark Christmas movies.
Come
Oh,
say
I
watch
love
the
Ken.
Soap Chronicles. Oh,
2 hours and 24 minutes, 46 people with us here via X and YouTube. The Facebook gave up despite having the 3 thumbs up from it.
Because
As
the
we
Facebook is
suffer
for
The
70-year-olds.
Facebook. And apparently P-bots, because that was one of the first comments we got on the show today.
Oh.
Was from a bot.
They must have taken a book out of Elon's page.
Maybe.
I get the craziest bots on my Twitter account.
Oh, I get followed by at least 6 of them a day. following
That's kinda-
1,300
that's-
people, following
that's kinda
0.
sad.
Yeah, it's blocking.
Another
It's taking the time to block them.
This is it, guys. This is it. This is it. It comes down to this. We need Rice to get on base. He has to. Takes a
Rice,
pitch
Rice.
low, 1-0. That was a borderline pitch. Luckily, it's called a ball, 1-0.
Ooh, and Red Sox fans are mad that Jansen didn't make the All-Star team.
He probably should have over Clay Holmes, for being perfectly honest.
Absolutely.
Well, they should have voted him in then.
1-1. Pitch. That's a nice pitch. Nice cutter at the knees, 1-2. He's got kind of an awkward windup, Jansen.
Him and
And Rice swung on, grounds the first base, and he throws him out. And that's one away.
That was
Still
stupid.
plenty of time to get that dinner reservation in.
I don't know why you guys think I'm making a Sunil award. His votes don't count to me for our awards. I've been saying this for the last 2 weeks now.
I mean, we can do a Sierra award, and I can tell you who the worst commenter in the chat is tonight, and we can just put you in timeout.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
You can do that.
Sierra doesn't fuck around. Don't mess with her. One away. Go Juan Soto.
Donnie, if you're going to talk about Big G, you have to say his name right. We cannot wait for Daddy Stanton to return.
I can't wait for
Wonder what
Giancarlo
line.
Stanton to return.
Big bad G. Soto takes a huge hack. If it's fair, it's gone. It is foul. Damn it. That was literally the only excitement that we've had as a Yankee fan tonight.
A foul ball. That's it.
Foul ball. That was great. So glad we invested 3 hours to be excited about a foul ball. Soto fouls it go. Another huge cut. Fouls it away 1-2.
Soto, you can't hit a 3-run home run right now. Just get on base.
Those are the two best swings we've had all night.
This is the one time I want you to take a walk.
0-2. Soto. Swung on. It looks like a fly ball.
Is it possible for Judge? Is it possible for Judge to hit a grand slam with no one on base? Asking for some friends.
If he makes up the rules like he did back on the street, there's ghost runners.
Mm-hmm.
You just make up a scenario in your head. Can
Two
do it.
away. 2 hours, 28 minutes. The Yankees had no interest in playing this game. Bottom of the ninth. 2 away. Nobody on. Aaron Judge needs a 3-run home run by himself.
And if how you feeling? You look like you saw a ghost.
And if he's done.
He saw the ghost runners.
1-0.
This game is just sad, really.
Judge takes a pitch low, 2-0. Now, the Yankees they just don't show up for national televised games. They just don't bother. Not
It makes me
interested.
wonder why they keep putting him on national television.
We haven't played well since Tristan Casas told that 30-minute story, so I blame him.
2-0.
It is true, actually. Since that series, it was actually since DJ LeMahieu came back, we've been
Well, literally, since that Boston series, it's
LeMahieu
just
and Cole came back.
been a disaster. 2-1. 2 outs, nobody on. That's outside, 3-1. Maybe we get a base runner. That would be nice.
No, Donnie, they're not going to be in the home run derby. They already said so.
I've never seen a base runner before. That would be quite nice. 3-1.
You'd think we were getting no hit with the way this offense looks right now.
What is Judd swinging at?
Yeah. Takes a cutter inside, but fouls away. 3-2. Come on, man. Just get on base. Full count.
Oh, God.
We kind of have nice things. We couldn't even
They've
get
allowed the Red Sox to get right back in the race for the division.
Boston are catching up. They're on our heels.
You know what's
The
sad is
Yankees
Baltimore's
dropping.
trying to hand us the division, and we're just not letting them.
The Yankees are dropping like a fucking stone.
Free falling. You're absolutely right, FJ. Free falling. That is one of the most pathetic offensive performances.
And if he give us your final thoughts, my bro.
I mean, they just lost another series. Like this can't continue happening. This slump that they're in is it's ridiculous. I don't know. They've been playing some bad baseball, but it doesn't help that they got guys that are hurt and they got their depth pieces that are also hurt too. So it's just been a big kick below the belt. So yeah, it's just disappointing so far. Yeah.
But Luis Gil had a great start. What did you
Luis
think?
Gil had an excellent start. He looked amazing out there, man. It's just too bad that the offense continues to be an issue here.
Sierra, give us your thoughts.
Well, Luis Gil looked great. He didn't look gassed this time around. I don't think I would have put him back out when, after the 6th, but it is what it is. The offense looked very flat. I don't know. We didn't even make Boston's starting pitcher work. So I don't know, guys. Normally I'm super positive and I can find a positive in any loss, but this one kind of hurt. I don't like it.
Why are they pitching to Devers?
Because for some reason we think we can. I don't know. I don't know.
They can't. It's insane. I mean, throw him some pitches out of the zone. You're always throwing fastballs up.
Mm-hmm.
Right in his house. Give us your thoughts, Robbie Neal.
It fucking sucks. I mean, it's embarrassing watching this team right now. They don't do anything right. They can't hit very. I mean, Gil was great, but they're still pitching to their best guy, the guy that's kicking our ass every single night, and they keep pitching to him. And they can't hit. They scored 14 runs yesterday. I mean, half of it came from one guy, but you can't score one run tonight. You let Cutter Crawford mow through you 68 pitches. It's unbelievable. It's a guy that has never pitched 7 innings before in his career, and he goes and shuts you down the way he did. It's embarrassing. And they don't seem to care because after every loss like this, Aaron Boone's got nothing to say that gives us any reason to believe they're going to turn around.
Yeah, that's why I'm really sick of this easy Ozy attitude. Like, there's something wrong here. I mean, if you don't think that there is something wrong in the locker room, then you're not paying attention because you cannot allow someone to have 60 pitches after 7 innings against you. He was at one point he threw 22 pitches, 21 strikes. I mean, that's not right. That's ridiculous. We weren't even competitive. We swung at the first pitch, and it was a non-competitive game. They weren't interested. It was like they had a 9:30 dinner reservation, and they did all they can to get there. Like, honestly, it's like, what are they like? They wanted to catch a Broadway show. They wanted to catch the last show. Like, I honestly, unbelievable. They were so desperate to watch The Lion King again. so like, what the fuck? 60 pitches? Thank you, Anthony. You are a hero. Love you, bro. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Anthony.
Anyone who wants to follow in Anthony's footsteps, we would certainly appreciate it. Anthony is the GOAT. He's the chat. God bless you, because we have had a tough night covering this shit, so we do appreciate that. I mean, honestly, 60 pitches after 7 innings? They didn't compete. All I'm asking is to compete. I'm not saying you have to win every night, but at least compete every night. It's a full house at Yankee Stadium, and they didn't compete. That's the second night out of 3 the Yankees didn't show up. In fact, considering the Reds sweep as well, they haven't shown up in 5 out of the 6 games. They're just not competing. And that's why I'm sick of Aaron Boone. I mean, yeah, he doesn't control who swings and misses, and he doesn't control the at-bats, and he doesn't control the pitching. He doesn't control any of that. But he does control the attitude. And I didn't see enough competitive at-bats tonight for me to think that he's got this team firing. This team is far too comfortable in its own skin. And I don't know why. There's an incentive to win the division. Don't you guys think that it's actually imperative to win this division? Because do you want the Yankees to be going through the whole wild card scenario where they don't have home field advantage?
I mean, as much as I would like the Yankees to win the division, and again, I'm not trying to be negative or be down about this. Just because they win the division, it doesn't necessarily mean there's no guarantee that they're going to go all the way, right? Because 2023 World Series was 2 wild card teams that nobody expected. So
Yes.
you don't know what's going to happen, right? I mean, would I love for the Yankees to finish in first place? Absolutely. I'll never be like, it's okay if the Yankees finish second place as a wild card team, right? Like, or win a wild card spot. But when it comes playoff time, man, it's like, hey, if they go in as a wild card team, as long as they're going in with some fire, I'll take it. You know what I mean? Because it's usually the teams that go in with some sort of fire under them that perform well in the playoffs. And
for me, the Yankees aren't built for a long playoff.
And this is the problem right now, right? But that's because of injuries to some of their players, and they have some of their depth players that are hurt too. So they're kind of like in this jam right now where they're having to deal with what they got. It sucks, but they're gonna have to put up with this crap till the guys get healthy again and come back, and hopefully they make some good trades at the deadline. Who knows who they're gonna get, but hopefully.
And
go ahead,
Donnie.
Orioles in the playoffs, the Orioles will have home field advantage.
Right, but Donnie, we haven't seen. We've been saying this every year. Oh, well, if they can turn around in 2022 in the second half, they didn't. And we got smacked in the ALCS. Last year, we didn't even make the playoffs.
No.
Right.
2021, what happened that year? The Red Sox destroyed us in the wild card game. So
got swept up the Astros.
Yeah, so they need to turn this around fast because, I'm not saying the season's over, but we've seen this way too often where they look really good and then fizzle out, or they start off slow and they can't recover from it. So this year they started off really hot and they've hit a wall. Like I said, June 14th, they won their 50th game. They've won 5 games since then. It's been 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
That's not excusable.
Baseball is a game of momentum. I just want to throw that out there because I know it's rough watching this team right now, right? It's disappointing. It's upsetting. But look at the World Series last year. The Rangers and the Diamondbacks had no business being there. But they are the teams that had the momentum at the end of the season through the playoffs and into the World Series.
Right.
So anything can happen at this point. We could still go on a hot run. We don't know. It just right now everyone is slumping and it seems like the end of the world, but we have key pieces missing. That Stanton injury is so underrated. Birdie's injury, so underrated. When those guys come back, it's going to be a huge momentum change. We lost Clark Schmidt, who was our second best pitcher in the rotation, to heal. That's huge. We lost Cody Poteet, who filled in for Schmidt, who was also shoving. Those injuries have hurt us. So we need this all-star break more than probably any other team right now. And we need to come out in the second half swinging and get the momentum going.
Right.
Because come August, September, that's when we need it.
Aren't we sick of saying that though? Because it seems like every year we're this guy's hurt, this guy's hurt. Like 2 years ago, Stanton was hurt, and we were like, when he comes back. And 2021, Judge was out for a little bit, I think, or 2019 he was out and Stanton was out. This has been a reoccurring thing every year where we're waiting for the injured player to come back. I get it. It's still 3 months basically till the season ends and anything can happen, but we're seeing this far too often for me to be like, it's okay as long as we get there in October, they'll turn around because we don't have any evidence of that.
I'm not saying it's okay, right? They're
No, I
playing
know.
terribly. But those injuries are a huge part of what is happening to this team right now. There are so many people wanting Stanton out of the lineup, and look what he was doing in the lineup. He went down. Verdugo's trying too hard. We don't have a good cleanup hitter. We don't have the number 5. Like, that's huge. So now everybody and their mama is slumping. The starting pitching is all slumping at the same time. So everything that could go wrong is going wrong right now. Let it happen now and not in the second half of the season.
And it also
Here's
does
my
not
concerns here. Sorry, NFE, what's your point?
No, I was just gonna say it also doesn't help that your depth players are also hurt too. Like that's the part that also sucks because that makes it even worse. Yeah, I mean, I hear what Rob is saying with players, with the players getting hurt every year, but they had guys that were ready. That was the thing going into 2024. They had all this depth as well, just in case if injuries went down, because injuries are going to happen. But even your depth players are hurt. So it's like it came at like the worst possible time because all these injuries happen right at the same time, and it's like, come on, really?
I mean, to be honest, I'm not buying the injuries thing because how many teams can offer the 2 best hitters in baseball, one after another, and they've been healthy basically all year long.
What has Soto been doing?
And Juan Soto every single day, and we're still in this slump that's just ridiculous. Of won 6 out of 21 games with the 2 best hitters in baseball playing every day, with Aaron Judge having a better season than he did in 2022. That's frightening to me. That is frightening to me. It's frightening to me that Juan Soto is already having one of his best years of his career, and he's a fucking generational player. He's on pace to have another generational year. We've got 2 generational years from our guys, and we've won 6 out of 21 games. That's for me. I'm not buying the injury thing. We've got Garrett Cole back. Garrett Cole's back. Luis Gil, he's shoving again. I mean, no one thought that Luis Gil would shove at all this year, and he should have gotten to the All-Star team. So that's what I'm worried about. We've got injuries, but a lot of them are apart from Stanton, they're not everyday players. Stanton was a huge loss, but again, Brian Cashman said pre-season, he says Stanton's always getting hurt. He's going to get hurt again, right? So the fact that Stanton got hurt shouldn't have been a surprise to the Yankees. The Yankees didn't have a plan to back him up other than hope that Dominguez would stay healthy. So I don't know. I don't really buy the injury thing. I don't. At the end of the day, the Astros have had a ton of injuries. The Orioles have had injuries. Teams have injuries. The teams have been in worse situations than the Yankees are right now. Much worse. And they find a way. They play harder and they get the job done. That Boston team have half the talent, if that, of the Yankees. Right? They've got Devers and a bunch of role players. Right?
Kicking our ass.
That's it. And they're kicking our ass. So there's no excuse.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but Judge and Soto are both also in a mini slump right now, and that doesn't help.
Yeah, Soto has been in a...
When we were hot, we were losing.
But huge Soto fan here, right? Love having him in the pinstripes. Would love to keep him forever. But what has he been doing for the last month besides getting walked? And I'm not hating on his walks. When he gets on base with his walks, that's great. But what has he been doing? And then Judge went, 0 for 19 until his single yesterday? And I'm not criticizing Judge. He's carried this team on his back. But when they're almost
slump, but at the end of the day, we were still losing when he was hitting 3 home runs every single
but what I'm saying is it doesn't. I'm not criticizing Judge, right? He's carried this team on his back. But when they're also slumping, it's so much worse.
I get that, but what I'm saying is I'm not talking about Judge or Soto. What I'm saying is when they were hot, we were still losing. When they were hitting every single night, we were still losing. So I think it's bigger than that. There seems to be a bigger issue at play. The biggest issue is the fact we don't have a cleanup hitter because we've got the worst batting average at the cleanup spot in the majors, 202, I believe. It's a 202 batting average in the cleanup spot. That's completely unacceptable.
Well, that's
So
because we don't have a cleanup hitter. With Rizzo, Rizzo not being Rizzo since 2022, and now he's injured again, and Stanton being injured, we don't have a true cleanup hitter at this point.
I know. We absolutely need to acquire another bat. That's why it's imperative. Right? They just have to.
It doesn't help that even with Stanton hurt, even with Rizzo hurt, Glaber, Verdugo, Volpe, LeMahieu, just non-existent in the lineup. It doesn't help.
True. So true.
So you can use all the injury excuses you want. We still have Carlos Rodon making $27 million, and he hasn't been very good lately. Marcus Stroman's getting $18.5 million, and he's had a couple of bumps in the road. I get it, pitchers, that happens to pitchers, but they haven't necessarily been fantastic. And these offensive guys that we need to be good around Judge and Soto haven't been good either. So it gets to a point where it's not the injuries. That's a part of it for sure. But it's also 4 out of your 9 players, your everyday 9 players, are on a very, very long slump. And they don't want to play anybody else. Like, they don't want to give Vivas a chance. Like, it can't hurt. You saw what Rice did for this lineup. Mm-hmm. Who's to say Vivas can't do the same? They don't play Austin Wells every day, despite him being a hot hitter. They refuse to play him every day. So at some point, you can't keep saying the injury thing. I get it. It is a huge part. Missing Giancarlo Stanton is absolutely huge. But there are several key players, key veterans that are not pulling their weight. Volpe's not a veteran. He needs to be better. So I'm going to kind of put him away from this discussion for a little bit, but we would like him to be better than he is because he's been ice cold. LeMahieu, Torres, and Verdugo, 1,000%, there's no excuses. They have to be better. If they were, this lineup would not be struggling the way it is. They just scored 14 runs. They've battled back in some of these losses. I don't want to put this all on the offense, but tonight it was all on the offense. The pitching was fine, despite the Devers stuff. The pitching was absolutely fine. This is a game you should have been able to win 4-3 or 5-3. But the other night there was the blown save, that nonsense in the first game of the series. The pitching wasn't good enough when Rodon was out there against Cincinnati. I think the Cincinnati start or whatever it was. The times he gave up 8 runs. Stroman got roughed up a little bit. There's a lot of things that are all going wrong at once to where we can't be like, oh, once they get healthy, it'll be fine. Because, yeah, they can get healthy tomorrow. Doesn't mean these guys are going to break out of their slumps. That's the thing. They have to get hot for me to be like, okay, now we got reinforcements coming. If they were playing like 500 ball, I'd be like, all right, it's the injuries. Things happen. Once they get these guys back, it'll be a lot better. But they're barely the early start's keeping them alive right now because this stretch they're on would kill a lot of teams' momentum completely. Luckily, we're still like 17 games over, 18 games over 500. We're going to be fine, but they have to get out of this slump and they got to get the momentum back on their side to when these guys are healthy. Then we can say, all right, let's go to war. But right now, I don't feel confident that these guys are going to break out of their slumps because look at their at-bats tonight. Everybody looked like shit, aside from Oswaldo Cabrera. Put some good swings out there.
I mean, no disrespect. I've always liked him. I was delighted we acquired him, but the Yankees have some serious problems if they're relying on Birdie to come back and be a difference maker. The guy's a slap hitter, right? He's not doing anything more than that. Going to play some defense and hit a couple of singles. But if we're relying on that to come back and help this lineup, then we've got some serious problems.
Well, I think, it's going to take – I mean, I understand we have Judge and Soto on this team, but the whole team needs to step up as a whole, because it can't just be those two. Everybody else needs to step up then because Volpe's been in a slump, right? Verdugo's been in a slump. He hasn't been hitting well. Obviously, DJ's been in a slump. So as a whole, as far as the bats go, they all need to step up. Same thing with the pitching. They all need to step up because it's gonna take more than 1 or 2 players to make something happen. Like last season, it was all Garrett Cole as far as pitching goes, right? For example, you can't only depend on Garrett Cole. You got to have everybody else leading, or what am I trying to say? Like follow his direction, basically. So it takes a whole team, man. You can't have like two people carry the whole freaking team. It takes the entire team to play well. There's going to be one or two players that are not going to be great, sure, but it's going to, as far as the lineup goes, it's going to take more than two guys to make this lineup better, to play better. So,
facts. And
yeah.
Nosebleed, the way the Yankees handled Rizzo's concussion last year, I would not be surprised if Verdugo has one. I don't think he's got a concussion, but
Verdugo having a concussion from what?
I don't know, but
okay.
From when he ran into the wall.
Circle back to Rizzo, the way the Yankees handled the Rizzo concussion, has really affected everything. Rizzo's like a tenth of the player that he was, and it's really set this team back.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, nothing. I mean, the results are the results. Nothing we could do about it. I mean, yeah, we're frustrated as fans, but the hell can we do? Honestly.
I'm sorry, NFE, but Dev, no. Hal has nothing to do with this. Their payroll is the highest it's ever been.
Yeah. And
this ain't on Hal. This ain't even on Cashman. Brian Cashman had a phenomenal offseason. The players that he got were all supposed to make this team better. The only one that you can say has not pulled his own weight was Ferguson. Even Verdugo, I know he's slumping, but Verdugo has been great, considering how good his left field has been, and his bat was hot until the Boston.
If you have any idea how much money this team has spent over the years on contracts, billions.
It ain't Hal.
Yeah, so it ain't Hal. Hal is spending the money. They might have gotten the wrong players. They signed the wrong players at the time. Maybe they made some bad decisions there, but they're spending the money. They just have nothing to show for it, unfortunately. So,
everyone in the chat, listen to Sierra. I know we're all sad right now, but like and subscribe. Exactly, or she'll put you in. She'll put you in the doghouse. You don't want to be in Sierra's doghouse.
You're gonna give out timeouts like Oprah.
Absolutely.
And you get a timeout. And you get a timeout.
You get a timeout.
But
it is upsetting though, because like, again, I said this on the show the other day. This team is still really good. They're playing like shit. I get it. But that's why I'm so mad about it. If this was last year, I'd be like, I'm expecting it. But this year was supposed to be the all or nothing year, because you only have Soto for one season guaranteed. I'm expecting him to be back, but this was supposed to be the year that we did not see this kind of a slump, because things were supposed to be different. They were acting differently. They were acting with urgency. One player goes down, and all of a sudden, they were more urgent with no Garrett Cole. Like, Garrett Cole was hurt before spring even barely got started, and they didn't panic. They could have easily made a panic signing. I said, go get Blake Snell. I was like, go get Montgomery. Go do this. Go do that. I was saying that. They didn't do that. And it ended up working out beautifully, because Luis Heel came into the fold and was great. Yeah. They didn't panic when they lost Garrett Cole, but they lose Giancarlo Stanton, who, like you said earlier, Donald, they expected to go down, and it's like they don't know how to operate anymore. J.D. Davis is hitting cleanup. Jahmai Jones is your DH. Why not use this as an opportunity to give some of these young guys a shot? Ramirez and Vivas can come up right now, and it cannot get worse than what we're getting from some of these other guys. It can't.
It seems to me their only plan B, if Stanton, when Stanton, it shouldn't have been an if. It was obviously a when, considering Cashman said it, that Stanton gets injured every year. Apparently, the Yankees' only plan B was Dominguez. And when Dominguez went down, the Yankees had absolutely no plan C. They just went, what was their plan C? So basically, it was Dominguez, who was coming off surgery, was their only plan B. That is a problem with the decision-making. And that's just a fact, guys, right? I'm not being overly negative, but let's be honest. You got to tell the truth occasionally. You got to tell facts, and that is a fact, right? So Brian Cashman said before the season started, Stanton gets hurt every single year, right? It's just what happens, right? So you would have thought the Yankees would have a plan for when he gets hurt. So, but apparently their only plan was Dominguez, who was coming off surgery. Is that smart? Right.
He's
And
also
so when
21 years
Dominguez
old.
had a setback, they don't have another plan.
Right.
That's a problem. That is a problem.
Why not use Oscar Gonzalez? And Aaron Boone apparently just said in the postgame presser, it's right there in front of us. So he's back to his old quote. It's right there in front of us. This is what we're talking about. Like, I don't want to put all this blame on Aaron Boone because, again, this is a team that he's been given. But Jesus Christ, come on, man. Just tell us it sucks. He said it sucks. But then you go and say the same quote. We're so useless over 7 years. Call up Oscar Gonzalez, right? What can it hurt? I know Pereira was hitting and he got hurt too, nosebleed. You're right. But you tell me Jack Neely can't come up right now and be better than half of this bullpen? You're telling me that, yeah, I'd bring up Peraza too. Fuck it. Call him up. You're right, Stevie B. Call him and Vivas up. Go for it. You cannot tell me that Jahmai Jones is better than any of those. You can't tell me that you'd rather see J.D. Davis getting these at-bats. Who wants to see DJ LeMahieu every day at this point? I don't.
Oh.
I made that abundantly clear earlier. So, like, this is a perfect time when you're slumping and the season's not over.
There's like only like 4-5 people in the majors that have worse numbers or similar numbers to DJ LeMahieu, and they've all either been DFA'd or benched.
Right.
DJ LeMahieu is the only one that's playing every single day with these terrible numbers, all-time terrible numbers. Mm-hmm. So again, that speaks to the decision making. And in no world should Jahmai Jones be on the Yankee roster. No disrespect to the guy, I think he's played pretty well whenever we've asked him to play. But again, in no world should he's a journeyman. In no world should he be playing on the Yankee roster when you got Peraza. Now, maybe Peraza is a quadruple A player. I don't know, but there's nothing more that he has to offer at AAA. There is nothing more. He's accomplished AAA. He's crushed it at AAA. Not this year, because he's already reached his plateau at AAA. He's reached it. He now needs to be up at the next level. And it's up to the Yankees to find a way of getting him some at-bats. His defense is good, and he's got a little bit of a bat. Not a great bat, but a decent one. Maybe it would get better if the Yankees give him a shot. But it's better than this. It's better than this.
Use this as an opportunity to call up the kids. And we're not asking for them to call up Arias or Lombard or even Spencer Jones. Not even Spencer Jones. I'm saying get the guys in AAA up. Jack Neely, Agustin Ramirez, Yorbit Vivas are 3 guys that should be called up right now. And they probably even Will Warren could probably help out this bullpen if we're being honest. He's pitching a lot better. These are names that the Yankees had penciled in as potential guys this year with the way that Ramirez shot up the system. And Vivas already, if he wasn't hurt to start the year, he would have been at AAA out of the gate. Why not? You can't tell me that Tommy Kahnle's been so good you can't get rid of him, or you can't get rid of one of the 3 left-handed relievers you have. Tim Hill's been okay. I'll give him credit for that. He's been okay since we got him. But I don't think he should stay for very long. Caleb Ferguson should not be sniffing the bullpen, but he's still there. So you have guys you can get rid of to call up some of these other arms and stick with them and see if they provide a spark. Sometimes that's what a team needs. Just get a little bit of a spark going, and then you can get that momentum back. But when you're seeing the same lifeless at-bats from the same usual suspects, you're like, how can I trust that this is going to change? I need to see like a week's worth of good DJ at-bats from you to be like, okay, he's going to turn around. I need to see Glaber not injure his groin every time he gets on a hot streak. I need to see Anthony Volpe actually hitting. But he's not doing that. I need to see that from these guys. I need Verdugo to be going gap to gap like he was earlier in the year. I don't need him to hit home runs, but he's not doing that. Juan Soto, he's been bad lately. I know he gets walks and all that, but he's not swinging the bat very well because teams are pitching him differently because they don't have to pitch to him. So
you don't have to pitch to him.
Him and Judge, like these are they can't be Superman every night. Aaron Judge was literally putting the team on his back for a month, and Soto put the team on his back for the first 2 weeks. I mean, you can't ask them to do it every single night. Other players have to step up. It's a 9-man lineup for a reason. But when 7 of those 9 or 6, because I'm going to put Ben Rice out of this conversation, 6 of the 9 are struggling, you're not going to score many runs. And here we are tonight getting shut down by a guy who never even pitched past the 7th inning before. 68 pitches? Come on. That's absurd. For a lineup that prides itself on patience, 68 pitches, that can't happen.
Embarrassing. And if you give us your thoughts, man, what do you think about what Rob's saying?
No, I echoing what Rob was saying earlier. Like you can't solely depend on Judge and Soto because you got the rest of the guys in the lineup need a hit. I mean, I'm not like Rob said, right? I'm not going to include Ben Rice because he literally just came up. And credit to Ben Rice, he's actually been playing well. I mean, I know tonight he went 0 for 4. I mean, yeah, he didn't have a great night, but all the other games he's played well. But the rest of the lineup, I named some of the guys that have been in a major slump. Verdugo, Volpe, like these guys have been slumping badly. DJ, obviously, he's been slumping badly. So, something the rest of the lineup needs to step up. They gotta start playing like some of these guys need to start playing like they did in the beginning of the season. Showing a lot of patience at the plate, getting those hits, getting on base. It's just not happening. They're not working the pitchers. They're not working the opposing pitchers. We saw that tonight. It's a lot of go up to bat, and sometimes they just swing at the first pitch and it's a ground out or it's a fly out. And then forget it. Like a lot of double plays, so many double plays, bad base running. It's just all of this is happening all at the same time, and it's frustrating. So, it can't solely, as far as the lineup goes, it cannot be only Soto and Judge. I mean, yeah, those are your two big power guys, yes, but the rest of the lineup needs to step up too.
For me, it's not a surprise that some of the few bright spots that we've had on offense this year have actually come from our prospects.
Right.
Ben Rice, Wells.
Mm-hmm.
And Volpe has had a decent year. He's been a bit of a slump, but overall, it's been a very, very good year. These are some bright spots, and guess what? It's all coming from our farm. So it's a pretty good sign that we're developing pretty well. So let's start giving more of them a shot. Another thing, I think the Yankees are far too forgiving, and they're far too loyal, and they're far too patient with people that, frankly, probably don't deserve it, right? Now, I love DJ LeMahieu as much as the next guy, but I don't think there's another team in the majors that would have been this forgiving, right? Mm-hmm. This guy is giving you all-time bad numbers, right? And as I mentioned, the similar people that have had numbers similar to him have all been DFA'd or benched completely, but the Yankees play him every day. For me, that's a weird one. That doesn't make sense to me. Gleyber Torres, they defend hand over fist. Lack of effort, lack of hustle, terrible errors, terrible play. Again, I know he didn't play today, but I'm just saying that it's another example of being far too forgiving, and his numbers all-time terrible. One of the worst OPSs in the league, and the Yankees are really forgiving. I don't think there'd be another organization that would be as forgiving as the Yankees. And I honestly think that the Yankees need to be more competitive and a little bit more I don't know what the word is, but they need to be a little bit more aggressive with their decision making, a little bit more like just get stuck into some guys, just add some competition, make it feel like it's a competitive sport as opposed to like it's a freaking OK Corral having a holiday. It just seems to me, because that attitude today really pissed me off. 60 pitches after 6-7 innings is insane. That doesn't make sense to me. That means that they just didn't compete today.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
You can use this as I still think they should use this as a soft deadline thing, like a pre-deadline type of thing, and just call some people up and see what you have in your farm. You keep talking about, I'm not even talking about us as the fans, because us fans, we're talking about this farm system. We're hyping it up for good reason. But the Yankees themselves are hyping up the farm. Hal Steinbrenner himself said, we won't be having a $300 million payroll. And part of the reason he said that is because, one, it's not sustainable, and he's right. Two, he talked about the way they're developing the system. It's a top 5 system in baseball. Not the American League. It's a top 5 system in baseball. Use it. There are major league ready players in your system that can give you more than what you're getting from these old washed up players. Use them. You should have no loyalty in an all or nothing season.
Exactly.
I'm not saying cut DJ LeMahieu. I'm not even saying trade DJ LeMahieu. I'm just saying don't play him every day. I'm not asking them to be unrealistic because I know
Bench
he's not getting traded. Just bench him. Play him once every 5 days just to get him at bats if you have to. Use him as a utility guy. JD Davis should not be here. I don't see why he's here at this point. And Jahmai Jones, I'm sorry, he should not have been here as long as he have. I give him credit. He's played hard, but you're telling me he deserves a roster spot over one of your top guys in Vivas? No, he doesn't. You're telling me that Ferguson deserves to be here over a Jack Neely or even a Will Warren? No. They can't keep being loyal to these guys that are struggling like this and be like, don't worry, he's a professional, he'll turn around. DJ LeMahieu is now 35, 36, coming off of major foot injuries the last 3 years. He can't do it at the level he once did. It's a shame, but he's not the player he once was. You can't keep relying on him to have that turnaround. I hope to God he does. But right now, he's showing you no ability to trust him. Gleyber Torres has shown you no ability to trust him. And same goes for Trevino. The same goes for some of these relief pitchers. Change a few things up, and that could be the spark. And then at the very least, you can learn what we're going to need to do at the deadline. This is a much different deadline than years past. There are so many contending teams. But if Vivas comes up and plays just average, you might not need to go all out for a Ryan McMahon and try to convince the Rockies to trade him, which I don't think they would. You might not have to go crazy for a Rengifo who might be healthy at the time. Hopefully he is. You might not need to have to outbid 5 other teams for a Tanner Scott. You can go add just a pure strikeout pitcher from another team. Maybe a Kopech as a project player would be the move. There are things you can do, but now's the time to try to answer some of these questions, because if you wait till the deadline, at this rate, we could be 5 games over 500 right at that point. And we could be just playing for a wild card spot. Right now, the division's still very much alive. Why not give it a shot? That's my only question. Now's the perfect time to do it. When things are going bad and you're searching for answers, maybe the answers are in your farm system. Always check your farm system first before making any hasty trades. They did it earlier in the season. They did it last year.
Did it last 2 weeks ago with Ben Rice, and look at the difference it's made.
Do it again.
Saved first base. First base, we didn't have a first baseman. He's ridden on his white horse, and he saved the day. That says it all for me. Give it a chance. Give him a chance. At the end of the day, like, this team could be turned around pretty fast, but they just need to be they need to be more aggressive. I stand by. They need to be a little bit more aggressive and far less loyal to guys that don't deserve this loyalty. Their bench could be fire. If they had a situation where they had Gleyber Torres and DJ LeMahieu not playing every day, but they can come in and play 2-3 times a week, that team would be a better team, a stronger team, more competitive. But they need some competition for those guys. Gleyber Torres, there's no danger that he would be playing as much as he has in any other team. I don't think any other team would put up with this. This lazy attitude, not running out ground balls, terrible performances. What are they expecting? This is Gleyber Torres. He's not going to turn this around this year. This is him. So, I mean, he might have mini hot streaks for like a week, but we already saw it. He actually had a semi-decent 2 weeks, and it made no difference. He was still pretty bad. So that's it for Gleyber. Like, honestly, I'm not saying trade him, but he needs to play less. I would say him and DJ can maybe share time at second, but we need another bat. I would say get a third baseman, a significant third baseman that can play every day and have some pop, 20 to 25 home run power, and somebody that can give you a 750, 800 OPS, and that would be a million times better than what we already have. Million times better. Because our infield, I'm sorry, is fucked. Our infield is fucked. Sierra.
I don't know how Gleyber got brought into this conversation when he didn't even play today. Like, we can't put anything from today's loss on Gleyber Torres when he was literally sitting his ass on the bench for the entire game.
We're talking about the year in general. I'm not talking about just...
But with that being said, in his last 7 games, Gleyber is batting .308. He was starting to turn it around before the groin injury. So it's very clear that his groin wasn't 100% before we threw him back out on the field. So yet again, the Yankees medical staff is letting us down. That is on the Yankees medical staff. When it comes to the farm system, all I ask is that if they make these moves that Yankees fans are calling for, and they call up these kids, the same fans cannot turn around when these kids don't perform and say send them back down, because that's exactly what's going to happen. Is we're gonna call for these kids to come up, and then as soon as they don't do it, we're gonna want to send them back down.
No, it's definitely not me. I'd never do that.
No, we were the ones that were screaming for that. I don't want to speak for anybody else, but when Volpe got called up, I said these people better be patient with him. I said the same thing about Dominguez. I said the same thing. I said the same thing if Will Warren had won the job. I said you better be patient with him. I will say the same thing about any prospect that gets called up. Patience. I said it about Ben Rice too. So do not expect Ben Rice to come out here and hit, even though he has done it, and hit 3 home runs in a game when we did it. But we need to be patient with prospects. But I'm saying is it can't be worse. And I'm not blaming Glaber altogether, but if he used his groin as an excuse, 2 weeks ago when he didn't run out that ground ball?
But he didn't, though. If you watch his interview, he did not use his groin as an excuse. He said, and I quote, "I need to be better." He did not bring the groin up. Aaron Boone brought the groin up. So that is
and then
not
someone asked him about it, right?
Yes. But at the same time, if his groin is injured again, it's clear that his groin was not 100% and he probably shouldn't have been playing. I do agree there. And I think that Jordan Vivas should be called up. Or hell, Oswald Peraza, his bat might not be there, but he has great defense, so call him up. But if Torres is hurt, that's not on him. There's nothing we can do about that.
No, it's not about him being hurt. I'm just talking about the year in general. The Yankees are a little bit too forgiving, and they just keep expecting things are magically going to turn around. I'm not seeing anything that's turning around.
I definitely agree. I thought, when they went out and made the move for JD Davis, that was really aggressive of them. But JD Davis, what is he going to do for us, right? Not much.
Not much at all. I think that I think this team would be absolutely fine. I'm not saying that Glaber needs to be traded. I'm not saying any of that. I'm not saying DJ needs to be traded. I'm just saying that I don't think they should be playing as much as they have been because we need more competition in there, and I want our prospects to be playing more. And I quote Alex Cora. Alex Cora was on the Michael Kay show, and it was interesting what Alex Cora says. He says, with the Red Sox, when we call our guys up, they're not the finished product, right? He says, but I make sure that they do infield drills before the game and extended batting practice, and we develop them. We don't send them down. We don't mess around with them. Once we call them up, we work on them and make sure that they become the finished product. So that's really interesting what Alex Cora is saying. That for me is a different that seems to be a different formula than what the Yankees do. Just look what they did with Clint Frazier. Called him up, sent him down. Called him up, sent him down. Called him up, sent him down. Called him up, sent him. What did they do with Peraza? Called him up, sent him down. Called him up, sent him down. What did they do with Florial? Never saw. Right? So it's interesting that the Red Sox have a different formula. They call the guy up. They're not expecting him to be the finished product, as you should never expect him to be the finished product. And you stay patient with them. You work with them. You do drills with them. And you develop them behind the scenes. And you stay patient with them. So I have to give credit and kudos to Alex Cora because he is a real manager.
Patience is the key with these players, especially for 22-year-olds. Like Volpe was 21 when they called him up. Dominguez just turned 21. But if you're going to tout these kids in the future, stop treating them like they're just run-of-the-mill 40-man players. Like they did that with Peraza. They did it with Cabrera last year. If there wasn't so many injuries, what did they do with him? They sent him down. 24 hours later, he's back up. They sent him down, then he's back up. They even did it with Cabrera. And this is what
they did it with Andujar. Oh, my God.
And Duhar, he lost his job because of the injury. That You
Yeah,
couldn't
but
help
they
him
had
out.
multiple trade offers on Andujar for years, and they kept.
But I'm saying they didn't do the up and down thing with Andujar. That was because of what Gio Urshela was able to do. So they did it with Frazier, though. Frazier, absolutely.
Andujar, they had him every single position in the world, bro, and that never helped him. They tried him at third, first, outfield, center field, left field. They tried him every single position, and it was
They were at least trying
devaluing.
to play him.
Yeah,
That's the thing. They weren't sending him down and then calling him up and then sending him down. They did that with Frazier, not with Andujar. They gave Andujar the keys to the kingdom and refused to sign Machado because of Andujar. So I don't want to put Andujar in that category. He got hurt in 2019, and then Urshela took the job from him. And they tried to put him in left. They tried to put him at first.
if you're gonna do that, then you got to trade him when he had opportunities. Even he was given, even in the year before that he got DFA'd, Cashman said that he got multiple trade offers for Andujar and he rejected them. Why? Got DFA'd a year later.
Well, that's on Cashman. I'm talking about specifically of the up and down stuff. This is not about trading players. This is about what they did to Peraza, what they did to Florial, to Frazier. That didn't happen with Andujar. It's a different thing. They screwed him up. They should have traded him and gotten Machado, or they should have traded him. They should have traded him for Cole and then signed Machado the next year. I will die on that hill. But what they did to Andujar was not the same thing as what they are doing to Peraza and some of these other prospects, because they did give Andujar a shot. They really did. They tried everywhere to get his bat in the lineup, whether it was DH, first base, or outfield. They did try. He just could not stay healthy, and he could not hit in those other positions. And they missed their chance to trade him, but at the same time, to their defense, the dude almost won Rookie of the Year in 2018 had it not been for Ohtani. It's hard to be like, let's trade that. So I understand why they didn't want to do it, but then when Urshela took that job, it's like, we don't want to give up on this guy because we saw how good he was. So I don't want to put Andujar in that same category. Should they have tried to move him before he broke out? Yeah. But saying they should have traded him after his breakout and gave up after one injury, that's a tough call to make.
But it was going on for years. But I do disagree because I do recall they moved him to left field, and he was actually doing pretty well there, metrics wise. And then as soon as Aaron Hicks got healthy, they actually sent him down and played Aaron Hicks. And they didn't, and they just didn't. They ignored Andujar, and that was like towards the end, before he got DFA'd, etc. So again, far too reliant, far too patient on the veterans, and not giving a chance to guys that deserve it. Like, there's no excuse to be like, oh, we'll just wait until have Aaron Hicks come back and save the day. You know what I'm saying? Did the same with Peraza and Josh Donaldson. It's like, and what's Josh Donaldson doing now? Retired. So that's what the Yankees do, man. They rely on veterans, rely on guys that are washed up, and they prefer them to guys that are actually have a future. What future does Jahmai Jones have? Let's face it, he doesn't have a future in the majors. He's a AAA player, right? But he's just sitting there and he's holding up a roster spot for whatever reason. Now, again, respect him because he's actually played fairly well. But again, he doesn't have a future here. But Peraza does have a future in the majors. He's got a bright future. He's got a beautiful glove. The Yankees don't like him for whatever fucking reason. So that doesn't make sense to me.
No, you're right. And Donnie, the Marlins wanted Torres and Peraza. But that's another problem, is they wanted Peraza and the Yankees said no. And they still, after holding him out of trade conversations for Luis Castillo, for Pablo Lopez, they decided we don't want to trade him, but we're also not going to use him. So, yeah, the Yankees mishandle prospects. I just don't want to see them do that again. But at the same time, they should be, if they keep touting up their farm system, prove it. Now's your chance to prove it. Hey, we've built such a good farm system in such a short amount of time. We went from being middle of the pack to top 5 very quickly. Kind of use that to boost your ego. Like, not only do we have the pockets that we have, but we also got the farm system. Fucking put your balls out there and show it. I don't know what worse can it be. It can't be worse. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking you to call up your 19-year-old prospects. These are 22-year-old guys that are in AAA that can make an impact right now on a championship team. All the good teams have a good mix. The Yankees said that's what they want to do. But when you're keeping relying on these aging veterans, it doesn't make sense.
Salute to Cooper. Good to see Cooper in the chat. So Minute. I can confidently say after this game, you're back to 2023, maybe even worse. I would not recommend to watch this team. That game was just disgraceful. Like, there was no excuse for that, man. It was 60 pitches after 7 innings. The Yankees just didn't compete. I don't want to hear Aaron Boone saying that they had good at-bats. They did not compete. They were not interested. They didn't want to play tonight for whatever reason. There's an opportunity to win a series at home against the Red Sox, Yankee Stadium, 50,000 Yankee fans there, and they couldn't be bothered. That's not acceptable to me. There's no reason for that. So, I mean, I agree. I'm pretty disgusted at that effort. But, Rob, is there anyone that, considering this is like they have to win this year, right? You got Soto for this year. No guarantee anything after that. They have to win this year, right? And not just make a wild card spot. They have to win. They have to have a serious run in the playoffs at bare minimum, right? Have to. So just a one and done in the wild card or a little wild card appearance and then making the division series and then getting fucking blasted. That's not winning. A serious playoff run, right? Back to the original question. My question is, would you make any prospects available to be traded to upgrade this team in this win now team? Is there anyone that you would say is untouchable?
Real quick before Rob gives his take, I'm gonna head out. So
all right, NFE. Thank you, brother.
Yeah. Nah, I appreciate you all having me on. It was good. Still had a good time.
On, man. Great.
Oh, yeah. But yeah,
Good night, NFE.
Yeah, we'll have a good night, guys and gals.
Thanks for popping on.
Yep. Have a good one, folks. Make sure you all subscribe, like, and share. Yep. All right. See ya.
To answer the question, I don't think anybody should be off limits, with the exception of maybe, because I'm pretty sure the Yankees would say Spencer Jones is untouchable.
Okay.
Outside of him, I don't think anyone should be off limits. I don't think as much as I like Brock Selvage, I wouldn't hold anybody off the table if it meant I can upgrade this team right now. The thing is, that player's not out there. If you feel like that's Ryan McMahon, I don't know if Ryan McMahon's the game changer that people might think he is. So if this was a different year where, like, let's say the Blue Jays, right? I think if Vladimir Guerrero Jr. becomes available, I would go get him. As much as I like Ben Rice, I would DH Ben Rice or do something. But if you have a chance to go get Vlad Jr. in this lineup, do it. That's a game changer. I don't know if the Blue Jays are going to move him because they have another year. So I don't know if that game changer is available. Cody Bellinger could fit that bill. No, CBB, he just went left for the night. I think he's going to sleep, even though he's a little bit ahead of us, or behind us in time. I just don't know if that game changer is out there right now. If the player was, like, let's just say who's on a Vladdy Jr. type of level of terms of that guy's going to change this lineup.
Pete Alonso.
It's hard. Pete Alonso, maybe. I don't like him, but you know what?
I don't like him either, but
if he was available, I would at this point, if you can go get, I don't think, but the Mets are right back in it. The Mets can be buyers now. So San Francisco is still alive. I don't even think Chapman's available. So you're looking at the Marlins. Is Jake Berger a game changer? No, he's not. Jazz Chisholm, maybe, but you're going to have to give up a lot to get him. I don't know. Chisholm's good, but I don't know if his numbers are necessarily going to really add so much to this offense that it's going to change the game for us. The only player that's right now for a team that's not really in contention is Toronto, and that's Vladdy Jr. He's the only one that I can think of, and it's going to take a lot to pry him away from the Blue Jays. A lot.
A lot. I would do Vlad before I would even consider Pete Alonso. I think Vlad's a better player. Just my opinion. I think he's better, but that would be fun. I don't think it's going to happen though, unless we make Spencer Jones available, and we're not doing that. I don't think that would be smart. I'm looking squarely at third base. I think third base is the thing that we need to upgrade. Ben Rice is basically, for me, covered at first. We're in good shape there. We'll have Rizzo come back. He can play off the bench as a backup to Rice. But we need a third baseman, and he needs to be good. So let's think of some options before we sign off. You think that Chapman won't be available? I'm hoping that he will be.
I don't know. San Francisco is 3.5 games out.
Jesus. They're right there.
Yeah, they're right there. I would have said, like a week ago, I would have said Bregman, but Houston's 3.5 out of a playoff spot. So, I mean,
what would it cost to get to McMahon, for instance?
Well, the Rockies don't seem to want to move him because they feel like they can build something around him because he's got a good contract and he's only like 30, I think. So you might have to overpay to get him to convince the Rockies to trade him. So does that mean you got to give them some of your pitching prospects and maybe one of a Lombard and Arias? That's possible. McMahon would give you 14 home runs in this lineup, 805 OPS. That's
shit.
Fantastic numbers. I would love it.
I have 2 third base options that we could consider. So Brendan Donovan from the Cardinals is an option.
Yes. What's his numbers? Have you got his numbers?
Let me pull him up real quick.
I got him right here. He's hitting 265, has a 336 on base, 740 OPS, 404 slug, 8 homers, 43 ribbies, 50 strikeouts. He plays all over the place. So he can easily play third if need be.
He could be another utility guy. So he's not being talked about. And then also, don't kill me for this one, but what if we bring IKF home to New York because he's playing very well right now? Third base is his best position where he won a Gold Glove, and he's a utility infielder, so he could plug many holes if needed.
Well, I mean, it's a good suggestion if we haven't already seen IKF. I think the ship has sailed with him. But the Yankees
ever gave him a good enough chance.
No, I agree. I think the Yankees tried to reinvent the wheel with him. They refused to play him at third base, his Gold Glove position. They played him at shortstop and then center field. So they never got the best out of him. So I do agree with that. I think if he wasn't already a Yankee, I'd be like, yeah, that's a good idea. But I think Birdie basically does what his job is. You know what I mean? Is it someone with a bit of speed and contact ability and play a bunch of great defense around the infield? I think they might as well just give him a shot and bring IKF.
But I do agree. Third base is an issue, and then the bullpen is a huge issue. Bullpen really needs to be addressed.
Oh, definitely. See, that was my concern. I kept saying it on the Pinstripe Chronicles during the off season. I was like, now is the time to make the moves because you are not guaranteed to get anybody at the trade deadline because there's going to be a bunch of teams that are competing because of the wild card. There's not going to be a lot of teams that are tanking. So there's going to be less players available, and the players that are available, there'll be a bunch of teams trying to get them. And so we're not guaranteed to get them, guaranteed to make the moves. Just like what happened at the trade deadline last year. The Yankees couldn't make any moves. So that's my concern. That's why I would have made a lot of the moves that we needed to make in the offseason, i.e. the bullpen.
And that's another thing. Everyone wants bullpen help every year. And Stevie B brings up a good point about Donovan, 5 years of control. I mean, that would be brilliant I think Jason, he's talking about Jason from 161, always bringing him up. And he also said that the Cardinals are also in the playoff hunt. They're in the second wild card spot, I believe. So it's going to be difficult to convince a team to trade when they're in the middle of a playoff hunt, unless the Yankees had something to give them that they needed. Because if Tommy Edman comes back, they can replace Donovan with Tommy Edman, but he's been hurt all year. So you're going to have to convince them, hey, give up one of your better players in the middle of a playoff race for some prospects. I don't know if they do that. We don't have anybody right now that's going to really help them go and keep on that playoff run. I would love Brendan. I was talking about him last year. I would have took Brendan Donovan. I know Pete brought him up several times as a player that he would like. I would love Brendan Donovan. If the Cardinals were not contending right now, I'd be all over that trade. But you're going to look at teams that are on the outside looking in. And I think there's only a handful right now and one of them, unfortunately, doesn't want to trade their best piece. They can get a haul for McMahon if they traded him. I just don't know if they will. So you're looking at Rengifo if he gets healthy.
I was going to ask, when is he due back?
I'm not even sure. I don't know. I know the other day he was put on the IL, but I mean, at this point, would they even trade him if he's coming back from an injury? Would teams be willing to give anything up for him? For an injured player? I don't know. The guy was having a career year, 315 hitter, doesn't strike out, 800 OPS. You're talking good defense, switch hitter that would have brought a ton to this lineup. If he gets healthy in time for the deadline, sure. But I don't know. I think you're looking at, I would just call up Vivas and have him play third and maybe think about adding Bellinger or Vladdy Jr. That might be it would take at-bats away from Ben Rice, potentially. You could just DH Vlad Jr. if you wanted to.
Or you could DH Rice.
Yeah, you could DH Rice as well, exactly. If they really wanted to, they could get at-bats for
Rice to his natural position, catcher.
It's hard, though, to say.
He's not Trevi.
Yeah, I mean, if they can get Trevi out of here, sure. But it's hard to have a guy come up. He's played first in AAA, comes up, plays first base, and now you got to transition and learn a whole new pitching staff on the fly, basically. So that's tough to ask him to do.
That's the thing about catchers. You need to get used to the pitch calm and then get used to handling all the other pitchers and stuff like that. But I don't want to take at-bats away from Rice. I think Rice is he's a breath of fresh air. But if Vlad becomes available, it'd be stupid, especially if you can get him for fairly affordable. It'd be stupid to say no. Because this is it. This is our year. This is it. There's no excuses. You got a Garrett Cole, you got Juan Soto, you got Aaron Judge. There's no excuses. None. And I don't want to hear any more excuses. They have to win this year. And my definition of win is not making the wild card. My definition of win is a serious playoff run.
Right.
Minimum.
You have to at least get to the World Series, or at least put up a fight in the ALCS for this to be like, this was worth it. And Donnie, I got to ask you before we do leave, why no Vlad? Is it because of his comments 2 years ago? He came back from that and said, "Oh, it's a business." He softened his. I don't care if he's a big dude. I could give a fuck less if he was 300 pounds. If he's going to add 15 plus home runs, 800 plus OPS, and some serious run production,
he's honestly not that big.
He's not.
He isn't that big.
He's really not. I don't get this whole idea. Oh, he's a little chunky. Well, some people want a Jake Berger on this team. Why wouldn't he be good in the clubhouse? We brought in Josh fucking Donaldson last year. 2 years ago. You gonna tell me Vlad Jr. wouldn't be welcome?
We brought in Alex Verdugo, who the Red Sox swore up and down was a cancer to their clubhouse.
Facts.
Exactly. Let me show you, Donnie, the player you're saying no to. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 88 games this year, has a 295 batting average, 370 on base. He's slugging 462 and 832 OPS, 13 home runs, 52 RBIs. Those numbers would be third best on this team right now, behind the two obvious players. You don't think Aaron Judge would say yes to Vladimir Guerrero Jr.? You think Aaron Judge would be like, I know he's a good player and all, and it's the World Series year, but just, I don't know, he's a Blue Jay. Come on. We're talking about Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This is a dude that would make this lineup impossible to deal with. Yeah, you're right, Brandon, and thank you for joining us here, Brandon Okowski. I hope I said your name right, but you're spot on. How do you know what Judge has said, though, behind chemistry? Fuck the chemistry right now. They're losing. I could give a fuck less about chemistry right now. You got to make some changes, or else this thing's going to get out of hand.
There, Donnie. Like, there's tons of chemistry there where they just didn't even bother to show up. Sunday night baseball. Rubber match against the Red Sox. We're good. When's dinner? 9:30? Cool.
Reservation at Geno's.
They're there right now. Vlad's been playing third base for the Blue Jays this year, so fuck it. Put him at third. Would I rather have Vlad over McMahon? Yes. Yes.
Well, everybody loves to talk about how fat Vlad is, but he's one of the most athletic guys in the MLB. Like, that dude can run. That dude can field. And he's a power hitter. I hate Vlad, but I would never turn down the opportunity for him to play for us.
Right. I mean, you're talking about a freaking outstanding player, and you're just going to say no because you think it's going to break up the chemistry? You don't know that. You don't think Aaron Judge is probably one of the easiest. What's wrong with his attitude, Donnie? I mean, please, what is wrong with his attitude?
I think he's just cocky, honestly, and he's basically Strowman.
That's right. That's another guy who everyone told us was going to be cancer.
He literally said that he said that he was better than every pitcher, the Yankees payroll, ha, ha, ha. He laughed at the Yankees front office. You know what they did? They laughed about it, and he signed a contract with the New York Yankees. You don't think Brian Cashman, if he had the chance to go get Vlad Jr., would at least entertain the conversation?
That, trust me, would.
Come on now. Yeah, I want Vlad. Why the hell would I want Vlad Guerrero Jr.? We're talking about one of the best players in the game.
Multiple All-Star. Like, why wouldn't you want him?
I mean, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think
our cleanup hitter is batting 200. 40 points worse than the major league average. We don't have a cleanup hitter. I want a cleanup hitter. I don't know about you. If we don't get a cleanup hitter, we're not going to go anywhere in the playoffs because Aaron Judge can't do it all by himself.
Right. And Stevie B, thank you. Vlad Sr. had an issue. Donnie, you're saying that he's going to break up the chemistry. You're saying you don't want him. You're saying he's fat. Like, you're insulting the guy, basically. But he would be the third best player on this team like that. You put him in the lineup tomorrow, he's the third best player on the team. I don't think they'll do it either, but I'm saying you discredited him immediately when I brought up his name. I said I would go get Vladimir Guerrero Jr. You said no Vlad, no Vlad, no Vlad. Literally 3 times in a row. So clearly you got an issue with him. I don't. I want anyone on this team that's going to help. I would take Bregman on this team. I said that 2 weeks ago. I would get Alex Bregman. And I was, see? I could give a fuck less about 2017 anymore. If Alex Bregman could help his team win a World Series, go get him.
He has such a punchable face.
You're not wrong, but but also 2 weeks ago, Don, he said that he wouldn't mind it. He would do it if he had to.
He also cut his hair.
Right. He wants to be a Yankee. Obviously, he wants to be a Yankee. I don't care what he said in the past. Marcus Stroman talked trash and blocked like half of Yankee fans on the internet. And he's a Yankee, and I root for him every 4 days, 5 days. Go give a fuck about his comments. He didn't say anything to me. He didn't say, I hate that guy Rob on the Pinstripe Chronicles. He can go fuck himself. No, he never said that. I mean, so, Donnie, your points, everything you're trying to say has been completely just turned right back at you. There should not be a single Yankee fan that does not want Vlad.
We brought in Josh Donaldson, who the entire majors hated. Not just disliked, hated. He's universally hated. And the Yankees brought him in as the big white hope. right? So I don't want to be like Vlad Guerrero, right? Everybody despised the guy. He was
And I
caught up
think
in a race storm, for Christ's
I
sake.
I think
And the Yankees are
deep
like, come
down
on in.
everybody wants to be a Yankee. Like anyone in the MLB who says they don't want to be a New York Yankee, they're lying. Everybody wants to be a part of the history.
Right. The only guy I could think of was Ken Griffey Jr., who just flat out refused. But
Well,
that was like,
that's understandable. That's a little different.
yeah. But apart from
I
that,
still love Ken Griffey Jr.
oh, me too. And it never affected me, this whole Vlad stuff. When Vlad says, oh, I hate the Yankees, blah, 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 blah. It's like, good. I like competition. I like a bit of fun rivalry. I like that shit. Always have.
At this point, nobody should be off the table if they can make the team better.
No.
If they got Ryan McMahon, I'm not going to complain. How many people in here want Vlad? It shouldn't matter, Donnie. Is he better than half of this team right now? Yes.
I just want to
There's
upgrade.
your answer.
But my upgrade, I think, is third base. And at the moment, it looks like it'll be maybe McMahon, Rendifo, outside shot at Chapman. I don't know, but that's probably your only three options.
And they might not even
Be
there.
options. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. But again, Donnie, he took back his comments essentially like 2 weeks ago. So whatever he said 2 years ago doesn't matter anymore.
Bregman also was a part of a cheating scandal. I would rather have Vlad Guerrero Jr. over Bregman any day.
I would take either or.
No, I'm just saying to his comments. He's saying Bregman
Yeah.
never said he didn't want to be a Yankee, but I would take Vlad over Bregman any day of the week. And I hate both of them. So, but I'm with Rob. We're trying to win a World Series. If we don't win the World Series, Soto, there's a very good chance Soto is not going to resign with us.
We have to get close. We have to at least get there or get to within, like, man, if they had just had one extra bat in the lineup, they would have won the ALCS. And I think Soto's going to be like, let's run it back. But if they get smacked around in the playoffs like they did 2 years ago, he might not come back. He might say, Steve Cohen's going to give me 400 or another 50 million to go play in the same city. I don't know. I don't think he would take it, but money talks sometimes. If Steve Cohen said, if the Yankees said, here's 13 years, 520, and Steve Cohen said, here's 15 for 6 something, you don't think he's going to say, no, I don't want it? I mean, money sometimes will talk. I don't think that's going to happen. I think he will be back, but if we get smacked around and this team shows no urgency, he might not come back.
I'll tell you, if they continue this streak of losing, I don't think he'd come back. Because you also have to prove to him that this is a team that's going forward, right, that's going to win something for him. You're talking about Aaron Judge, who's having one of the most amazing careers, and he's not even been a World Series yet. He's having
which is sad.
Career. It is sad, and it's a disgrace. Garrett Cole won a Cy Young last year. We didn't even make the playoffs. So, I mean, we also have to prove to Soto that this team is built correctly and can get you to where he wants to go. And at the moment, we're playing like absolute trash. So, we have to prove ourselves to Soto as well, man. And he's not playing with that joy that he had in the first 2 months of the year. He was playing with a lot of joy, and it's been slowly deflated out of him, and he's not even bringing that same personality to his bats anymore. And it was so much fun to watch him, but he's not even doing that anymore. It just feels like the Yankees are in such a slump, and I've hated the attitude for the last couple of weeks. And Boone really, that's why I like to see a little bit more fire from him, because it just seems to be there's some lack of fire in this locker room, and even Soto's not even showing it. So we need to get a kind of spark back. We really do.
We do. And Donnie, here's the thing. I'll address this one more time. You don't know what Brian Cashman's going to do. Nobody does. Nobody thought in their right mind he would sign Marcus Stroman, and they did.
Or Stanton. We didn't know we were going to trade for Stanton. That was just amazing.
And he got him. So nobody knows. Yeah, Jacob, I heard about that. I hope he gets healthy soon because we could use a Caleb Durbin. I would trust the kids before I make any trades right now, but we have to see what's available between now and July 30th. I think the deadline's the 30th now. I like seeing Sierra comment while being in the actual panel too.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Sierraception.
Pulling
Nobody
double
knows
duty.
anything. Yeah, double duty. Nobody knows anything. So we have to wait and see. But I'm saying we can't keep going with the same nonsense we've had for the last month, essentially, and expect things to change. I just want to see some of these kids get called up and stick with them.
I'm going to take Cashman at his word because he did say preseason that it would be a disgrace if Aaron Judge doesn't win a World Series in his career and Garrett Cole get a World Series as a Yankee. And I believe that he's going to do everything he possibly can. I really do. I have no doubt that Cashman will work every single phone that he possibly can. But I'm less worried about Cashman and I'm more worried about the product on the field right now. And it's weird to analyze this team because the first, what would you say, first 70 games of the season, it was one of the best seasons I've ever seen from a Yankee team. They were amazing. They were on course to match their 98 season. And now these last bunch of games, they're just as bad as they were last year, if not worse. It's a really hard team to analyze. I don't want to be overly critical on them because you can't be the team that we were in the first 70 games unless we're really good. But then the last 15 games or the last 21 games is an absolute disgrace.
Yeah. Just pray that it gets better. But again, when's it going to start? Because we're not seeing that. We thought yesterday would have been the sign of a turnaround. Everyone was having fun again. Verdugo hit a homer. Ben Rice with 3. Dugout was smiling, having a good time, and they come out and lay an egg today. So, what did Sierra say earlier? It's a momentum thing. They don't have it.
I felt game 1 of the series, I felt we were going to lose the series after that. The way that we lost that game, good teams don't lose that game.
That was a brutal loss.
It was, and good teams don't blow those games. Especially considering Boston were basically handing us that game. They were like, win it. And the Yankees were like, we don't want to win it either. So it's a worry. But we've had 50 people in the chat all staying up late with us, so we do appreciate it. If y'all haven't already done so, please hit the like button. Share it out to your friends and family. And stranger in the corner, as Tats like to say, should we sign off and let the people get some sleep and then allow them to catch us in the morning tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so. We'll be back at 10 a.m. less than 12 hours from now. Donald should probably get some sleep considering it's about 4 a.m. over there.
Thank you, Stevie B. Good night, everyone.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's about to hit the hay, and that's a good idea. I think it's time to close this out. So, Donald, take us away.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us and staying with us. And been almost 4 hours. It's been a lot of fun. Covered a lot of ground. Had a little rant afterwards, but good analysis of the team. We had Sierra. Always a pleasure to have her on, and she was on fire to start with, laying out the law like that. And but no, it was great, and she's been such a breath of fresh air and fantastic to our channel. So I really think that this channel is going to do some special things. So if you haven't already done so, hit that sub button and join us as we climb and look to hit the 1,000 mark once we reach 700. So that's our next goal. But we do really appreciate, because we can't do this without you guys. That's just a fact. We wouldn't do this without you guys. So the more you join us, the more we want to be there for you too. And we will be there for you right through this year. Up or down, win or lose, we will always be there. and you can always trust that. So thank you so much to everyone for watching. I hope you had a good time with us. And Monday morning, first thing, 10 a.m., we should have Uncle Tats, and we will have Rob, and you will have myself, and we will get into the series with the series awards. So everyone get your pens and pencils ready and get ready for Donald's Awards. It should be a very interesting debate, I'm sure. But once
Illustrious
again,
Neil.
yes, and thank you so much to everyone in the chat. Thank you to Sierra. Thank you to NFE. If you haven't already done so, hit the sub button to NFE's channel. Doing some great things over there, great work. And once again, really, really appreciate it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Go Yankees.